Hello, hi, how are you? My name's TJ, and this is the Geek Fortress stream. I hope that you are hipped, hopped, and hyped all about that Legacy game that we know and love. It's going to be a fun one tonight. We have got some rounds of Legacy to watch, and of course there have been some fun things happening with it. What should you play in the Open tomorrow? Burn, Dredge, Esper Control, or Ad Nauseam? Is this Charlotte? Probably Esper Control. How good are you at playing? Like, what can you play against Grixis Delver the best with that? So, whatever you think that you can most confidently navigate the matchup against Grixis Delver with, that's the one you should be playing. Because that deck is hot right now. Also, Eldrazi Tron. But, it should be fun. Legacy is a little bit weird. Miracles is kind of back, and it's back. It's alive and kicking. You've got Portent Miracles, which has been doing some cool stuff in the format. You've got Grixis Delver, which is still basically the best spell or best deck to be playing, and you've just got all kinds of awesome things. So it's pretty exciting all around. Miracles, good, but lots of other stuff always floating around. Now, I'm not sure if we do have any of that Miracles deck here in the room. I will do my best to find it if so, but otherwise we've got some tip-top Legacy players ready to show you what they've got, show their stuff, strut their stuff on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk, yeah. And they'll do their little turn on the catwalk. You see, they're a model. You know what I mean. Burn is not in a great place. I disagree again. I actually think that Burn is okay. I think I've nailed down the Grixis Shadow matchup, which means that Burn is suddenly pretty good. Well, at least it's definitely worth playing. I think I've gotten that matchup down. Alexis Bros, it is good to see you. How are you doing? How's life? Are things rocking and rolling? Are they tipping and towing through the tulips? Are they just having themselves a fine old time? I hope so, Alexis Bros. But we have got Legacy coming at you. That timer down there is not indicative of how long we have until Magic. It is just going to be once that thing starts. The draft is, I believe, settling in for their rounds, which means that once that has settled down somewhat, they'll be firing off this Legacy action. Come rescue you from Boring Movie Night. Trainspotting 2 was terrible. I hear ya. On the bright side, you can make all kinds of jokes and bother the people you're with by every time you see them go, there's one. Partial to Burn and Ad Nauseam. Most reps with them. Zombie Hunt. Zombie Hunt in Legacy. Well, you never do know. I suppose all things are possible. Counterpie, how good are you at the Grixis Shadow matchup? Like, if you know that matchup, go for it. If not, yeah, I don't know. The problem is, because like that's the trickiest part in all the decks that are at the top right now. Collected Company, you know what to do with all that stuff. Eldrazi Tron, you generally know what to do with all of that stuff. I don't know. What's up, young Bob? You are welcome for being awesome. It is my pleasure, and simply I reflect the community that surrounds me. So, thank you for being awesome yourself. Welcome to the Geek Fortress stream. I'm going to take a peek out this door, and in the meantime, I bet that you two are the ones that are going to be featured. Cool. Thanks, man. Okay. Well, I'm just going to kind of guess what you two are on. Let's see here. Got it. Got it. Okay. Thank you. Whew, good thing I checked out there because apparently round 1 is about to begin. This is going to be interesting. Basically, it's a Chalice deck versus Storm, and we'll find out if the Chalice gets landed at the right number to disrupt. Otherwise, this is probably going to take a little bit of a downward turn. But we shall find out together here in just a moment. I will read that chat once I catch up with all of this. Let's head on down. I will see you there. Okay, you got your pizza? Thanks. But welcome to the Geek Fortress stream where Gitaxian Probe is getting cast down. We do see Chalice. We have a Mox in hand. Oh my goodness, Cabal Therapy. And we're going to take those Chalice of the Void. There's also a Suppression Field in this hand and an Ancient Tomb. That was quite a lot going on. My goodness gracious. That sounds awesome, Alexis Bros. Very cool. Tebin, I completely understand. I was just talking about, like, that's the only matchup that's unintuitive with Burn right now. Is why I was asking. So we get a preordain off of this. Ryan with a Scalding Tarn is going to crack that one down, and we are going to be down to 15 with that activation after 2 of these Gitaxian Probes. Larry with just an Ancient Tomb at the moment does have a Suppression Field that he could look at. Also, a Recruit that he could go and try and find some useful tool, probably a Thalia in this case, because that card seems pretty darn tootin' good. He could also actually potentially have a sequence here if he drew of exiling the Suppression Field to the Mox Diamond. Ooh, and actually we're just going to go for a Preeminent Captain. Alright, so if this one gets into play, it means that he gets to put a soldier into play. Ryan going for a Ponder, and this is possibly a win. Okay, is Ant Storm? Ant is Storm. It's called Ant because it stands for Ad Nauseam Tendrils. That is where the ant comes from. But hello everybody, welcome to the Geek Fortress stream. If you haven't yet, hit that follow button, join us more in the future, and of course if you do feel generous and amazing, you could also subscribe, get us up into those numbers. We have fallen down to 126 of our 175 goal. We've got a long ways to go, and all those subs matter and help us do what we do. We've got all kinds of projects, and I would certainly appreciate that kind of support. Plus you get some super sweet emotes that we're still looking to build up. Ooh, righty, so we have got Recruiter of the God, and we're going to go for a Thalia. Looks like we are going to be able to put this one into play as well. That is going to be a decent setback to Ryan here. So, that Thalia coming down. Of course, the card that was able to find that. Is this really round 4? Nope. You caught me, Minifer. Recruiter of the Guard. Able to come down, a Suppression Field landing on the battlefield, and Ryan has decided that that is enough to pick it up. An extremely fast round there. Thalia, a house. Recruiter, a house. Suppression Field, a house. And things just went nicely. So, Larry's going to take a win, and Ryan is looking at his sideboard. Man, that was fast. That was Fastorino. The Stompy deck, even after losing its Chalice of the Void, was able to apply that pressure. Part of it being that Ryan wasn't able to find something, and then Larry getting to land that Thalia. Hugely powerful. So we do have some Thalias here that have lands enter the battlefield tapped. Considering these, if you owned Chalice, you just play out Jazzytron. That deck is also sweet. Definitely one of the better decks in Modern right now. And it looks like we're looking at some Fatal Pushes to bring in. We've also got some Echoing Truths, making sure that Ryan just looking to be able to answer some things like these Chalices, as well as potentially some Thalias. Ryan looks to be taking out some number of, maybe that is the Empty the Warrens, and seems to be taking out some of the Hand Disruption Suite. So I think he's looking to address the creatures on board, or the problems once they're on the board, rather than wait to try and take them out of hand. Also taking that to rest, deeming these cards as not 100% reliable at taking out, say, a Chalice of the Void. So, looks like Empty the Warrens, some Cabal Therapy going to be coming out, and we're going to be replacing it with what appears to be some Echoing Truth, a little bit of Fatal Push. What is up? How's it going today? It is good. It is the Friday before I leave for Vegas. This is my last commentary until after Vegas. which I am extremely sad to say because it's hard for me to fully say how much I love doing this and how much I love being a part of this community. But it is going to be nice to have a vacation, and I am certainly excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to miss this stream dearly. And I'm going to come back refreshed and fired up, and then everybody, we are going to start chasing down those subs. We're going to start chasing them down once I get back. Representing anyone, I guess Geek Fortress or myself, whichever you prefer. And I'm playing in side events, mostly. I'm not doing any of the main events. I'm trying to make it to where I can spend as much time as possible socializing, and realistically, every day of mine is I'm told to do by a clock. And so having a week where I'm not sounds very refreshing to me. But basically every single day I have a pretty dedicated schedule. A lot of it because of work and then stream, and so I'm looking forward to a week without that. What's the status for the stream this coming week? After tomorrow's stream, I would expect 0 streams until we're back the following Wednesday. So we're probably going to miss a Wednesday, a Friday, and a Saturday stream. We're going to miss 1 week's worth of streams, which I'm not a big fan of, to be honest. But I'm not here, and it's going to happen every now and then. So taking a week off, a small thing in the grand scheme of things. And just imagine how well rested we will all be here at Geek Fortress. What will you do without me? 2 things. You can follow me on Twitter. That way you can just, I'll try and post as much stuff about how Vegas is. And B, you can just watch the sweet coverage by Channel Fireball of the event itself that I'll be at. In fact, I might spend a little bit of my time just trying to walk behind the announcers to try and get small shots on camera. Play the fun minigame of count how many times you can see TJ in the background of the stream. And will the 1K on the 25th be streamed? Yes, I'll be here. I will be here. Well, rest after Vegas? When you consider that my everyday right now is generally 100% booked, the idea of having some time in which it's not booked sounds extremely restful, no matter what I'm doing. We have got a Thalia in hand off of this probe, as well as a suppression field. In fact, it looks like 2 copies of Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, an Odric Lunar Marshal, and a Thalia Heretic. So, that is quite a good hand. Ooh, that sounds sweet. That sounds very sweet. So we've got a Brainstorm for Ryan here off of this Polluted Delta, firing off in the main phase. So, what are we looking for? With another Lotus Petal out? I don't, unless he's got a Lion's Eye Diamond in that hand, I don't think he has it. And it doesn't look like he does, so I think he's just trying to set up for next turn. Interesting to fire this one off, probably just trying to get it underneath the potential Thalia of a Mox Diamond, but if Larry just passes it back, then we're feeling pretty good. Alright, we're feeling pretty good. Looks like we're going to find a Gitaxian Probe. We could break out of the lock at least, but this Ponder is probably going to get cast. We see another Probe, a couple of lands. We're going to shuffle it up for Ryan. Miracles is dead. Long live Miracles. Truth, indeed. Ryan's going to draw a card here, and we're going to see what we get. Look to be a land to me. Land coming down. We've got a Preordain. We do still have a Lotus Petal in hand, and we do see an Ad Nauseam and a Fatal Push. Could use these to use the Fatal Push on the Thalia, which is a nice little option, and that's likely what we're going to see. Ryan does need to wait to use this at the opportune moment, so he's actually probably going to play a little bit conservatively here. Play out some of these lands, get ready, so that then at an end step, he can take out the Thalia, and then storm off the following turn, is what I expect. And with a couple of rituals and that Lotus Petal in hand, I would not be surprised if this was the critical turn. Firing this off means that Ryan is likely going to fire this off. Fatal Push coming down for Ryan. On this, he's down to 17 off of his own Mana Basin Probe, but he's about to untap with 2 Lotus Petals, an Ad Nauseam in hand, and Rituals to spare. Oh my. That is what we're looking at. Hey, what's up, Rombale? Congratulations! Congratulations on being a new parent. That is very exciting. I hope you enjoy it. I wish you all the success in the world. And hopefully I'm saying this to the right person, but we've got a storm count of 3. We do have Threshold. We're going to fire off a couple of these rituals. And it's like the best versus the worst of Legacy. Oh, jeez. Yes, indeed. It should have updated. It should say Legacy in the description. Oh well. So, we have got all kinds of stuff out. We've got Echoing Truth. We're taking a lot of damage. Not a whole lot of gas here. We are down to 5. I say, go for it. This ad nauseum, you go for it. Believe, Ryan. Believe in yourself. Believe in who you can be. Nice. If you went for it then, you got to go for it again. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Cutting it close. We are down to 1. We basically have to fire off this Tendrils this turn. Can we do enough? The land enters tapped. We might just have to go with a couple of rituals into a Tendrils and hope for the best. But in the meantime, you could use one of these Lotus Petals to try and fire off a cantrip and hit something. That sounds wonderful, and we will keep our family-friendly atmosphere, Rombale. Alright. We are going to find another ritual off of this. And Infernal Tutor going for another ritual. We're going to fire off both of these. And that is going to be enough. Shows the Tendrils. That is 1, 2, 3 to go up to 10 Storm. Ryan takes down game 2 after fighting through a Thalia. Takes it down with the Fatal Push. Untaps. Fires off an Ad Nauseam. Comes 1 life away from death. At 5, had to make a call. Drew the Tendrils so that then he could use his Infernal Tutor to find another copy of Cabal Ritual. Fires off these 2 rituals, which gets him up to the 10 Storm needed alongside this Tendrils of Agony to drain Larry for 20 and gain 20 life himself. Wow. What a jamboree that was. So, we are going to see a game 3 out of this. But Ryan has been on the play both games, and one of them did not go well. Larry being on the play does mean there's going to be some trickiness to it. Am I the only one in the booth tonight? Yes, most Legacy. Unfortunately, Legacy players rather play than commentate. Not a whole lot. I do not have a large cast of Legacy co-hosts. Most of them just play instead. Okay, so on these ones I've gotten quite used to solo streaming these ones, which is okay. And hopefully enjoyable for all of you. It is a little bit of a balance, but I feel like I've hit a nice little medium ground. I don't know, I feel like I'm always trying to improve, right? Magic is more fun to play than commentate? Well, don't convince me of that. Don't convince me of that. Mikmiaj, it's good to see you. How are you doing? So, we're going to take a look at some opening hands here. Larry going for the full 7. On Ryan's hand, we do have... Wow. Is that 2 rituals, 2 Lion's Eye Diamonds, and a Past in Flames? Jeez. Louise. I think a Chalice on 0 is required. Oh, no! This hand looks bonkers. Without a Chalice, this is going to be... Oh, no, those are Fatal Pushes. Okay, so he's got 2 Fatal Pushes in hand. This is going to be a Thalia coming down. I see sound! Thank you so much for that sub. That is amazing. Can we get some hype? I appreciate that so very much. That's 4 months in a row of that amazing support. Truly, I cannot thank you enough for letting us do what we do. You are amazing. Well, thanks to yourself. I'm doing well. I've got the weekend coming up, and I'm getting ready for Vegas. 3 mana still up. Did that not get updated? Whoops-roo. And we're going to take this down the unstep with a Stony Silence out on the battlefield. We're going to go for a Ponder here. Now, this is going to shut down the Lion's Eye Diamonds as well as that Petal. Ryan is going to actually have to try and find his Echoing Truth. Know if there's any Bant Deathblade? I don't know if there's any Bant Deathblade. It's certainly a possibility. We had it at our GPT. But I truly don't know. Thanks for the resub, The Rush. You're great. Thanks for resubbing while we were offline. That kind of stuff is very appreciated as well. So with 2 of these Lion's Eye Diamonds in hand, Ryan unable to play them through the Stony Silence, which is going to be a little bit of an inhibitor to his gameplay. Athalia coming down. This is going to slow down some of the lands, not so much the creatures. Not a whole lot to hit there. What is the card on the field? I got you, Dragul. Check this out. Any Delver? Almost certainly. I think there's a blue-red Delver out there. Ooh. Ryan has the best basics. Yes, he's got good basics. Fatal Push here on the Thalia. So, interesting. Gazzardo, thank you so much for hitting that follow button. It's a pleasure having you here. That was unfortunate. Fun fact about Fatal Push, it will destroy a creature with converted mana cost 2 or less. If you have Revolt, it will hit CMC 4 or less. Double Suppression Field out. Ryan is now going to be having a really difficult time. He needs to find 2 answers. Those Suppression Fields going to be taking down his Lotus Petals as well as his Lion's Eye Diamond, I believe. Yep. Oh, unless they're mana abilities. Never mind. Never mind. So it is non-mana abilities, so that is going to be a little bit better for Ryan. Mostly just needs to find an out to this Stony Silence. Interesting. Right, Counterpie? I know. Honestly, your tokens list is closer to Dead Guy Ale. Good. Good. Should be. Black-white value is sweet. Tokens is to just play tokens. Ends up running some bad cards just for the sake of maintaining its like synergy. But I don't think that the bad cards or the synergy payoff is enough. I think taking a little bit more of a value route over some of the less exciting tokens cards is a very good direction to go. So Larry with a lot of mana open, he's got the Ancient Tomb. Yes, we do have a couple of Echoing Truths. We just need to find them. We have a couple of Infernal Tutors. We've got some rituals. Basically, Ryan is actually pretty close to just getting there. And even there's a world in which he gets there without the artifacts. The biggest thing there is that he actually can't really... he did. Is that he can't really discard his hand, and I guess he could just play them. Preeminent Captain coming on down. And we are going to put in a Thalia. Jeez. Ryan's other Fatal... does he have anything else? And Ryan is going to pick him up. Could not pay for that Suppression Field. Lost a fetch. Didn't have enough mana. And just got obliterated. Was going to be unable to cast an Echoing Truth through that Thalia. So Larry takes it down in 3 Thalias, and Stony Silence taking the win. Woo! Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. So, let's head on up to the booth. Lots of sideboard from Larry. Goodness gracious. We will see you up there. Hi everybody, thanks for joining. My name's TJ. I'm going to shout at Ryan real quick. Hi Ryan. Can you keep your eyes on for another match? Thank you. I appreciate you. Sorry that you lost. Hey Larry. Nice job, Larry. Okay. This Legacy Storm deck seems slower than Modern Storm. I don't think that's true. I think that it certainly has a lot more patience than Modern Storm, but I think that's kind of similar to, and yes, I know that this is different because one of these decks isn't really actually played in Legacy, but I think it's similar to like Legacy Tezzerator, or I'm sorry, Legacy Affinity as opposed to Modern Affinity. Modern Affinity is also much faster. However, in a format that you've got Brainstorm, being able to actually protect it also, you have to give yourself more time to set up and fight through the increased disruption that exists in Legacy. So it probably is slower, but it's certainly, if they know that you're not going for it, they're going to be bashing in hard. That Legacy Storm list does have the capability to go off as soon as turn 1, if they decide to. What's up, The Rush? How you doing? How'd I get Narset to join me in the booth? Well, it was nice. Basically, I just told her that she was like, well, what? I feel like I would be doing anything else with my time, right? She said, I'd rather do anything else with my time. And I said, well, in all the other timelines, you are already. So come hang out with me in the booth. And she was like, dang, you got me with my own storyline. I guess I can do it now. And I was like, and so now she's here. But she's also just going to do the one pose. I think she's mostly showing off at this point. Which I kind of have to accept. She's way cooler than me. So it does make sense to let her do that. Otherwise, we're going to try and find another Legacy match here in round 1 at the Geek Fortress. Which, have you heard? Maybe you were looking down on that field and you noticed that playmat that the players play at. I bet you did. Because it's a playmat. It's right there on the field. It's got the name. It's got all the kind of stuff on it. But we are looking for a new one. That is right, a brand new playmat. So, have you heard? I'm going to put a link into the chat. Maybe one of my amazing mods can make a command out of this. Just winking and nodding there, if you know what I mean. But maybe you want to take part in the Geek Fortress playmat contest, which is that we are looking for a new playmat, and you can be a part of it. If you do feel like designing that playmat that we use here at the store, or for the individual playmats, which we are hoping to be able to sell, take a moment to click that link, follow it through, read through the article, and see if that's something that you might be interested in. I think we're doing it for about a month, and we have gotten a couple of submissions already, which I'm pretty excited about. Legacy Storm has to deal with better counter magic? Exactly. Tevin, there is no mod better than you. Here, right now. No, Tevin, you're amazing. Tevin, you're amazing. All of our mods are amazing. They're all incredible and all so very wonderful in keeping this community what it is and making sure to be phenomenal representatives of this stream, both in the chat and just representatives of Magic. All of our mods are incredible. So thank you for being a part of that team. You almost clipped that. Almost, but you missed it. You almost got it. Alright, so we're going to try and find some more Legacy for you all. In the meantime, let me know how you're doing today. I'm going to wear these super cool sunglasses because they make me feel super cool. And we are going to talk a little bit about what our favorite deck in Legacy is. I think that mine is probably Burn, so let's move on from that one. Any Death and Taxes today? It is actually a distinct possibility. I do not know for certain, however. So aside from Burn, one that I really like right now, I mean, it's also going to be obvious, but there is the big red deck at the moment. Donate Illusions. Oh, New Tricks. Yeah, New Tricks is sweet. The Demonic Pack deck, I bet you watch Chase's stream, Rect. You have to watch Chase's stream. If you like that one. But check it out. Do you want to be a part of our sweet playmat contest? I'm excited about it. And I'm pretty hyped because the playmat is such a huge part of the stream. Being able to see a really cool, neat one, brand new one, getting to do its stuff is an exciting prospect to me. Plus, I get to get a brand new, there will be one person Geek Fortress playmats as well that we will be offering through the website. Who's that rat-tat-tatting on the door?
You know, just a normal guy.
Ooh, it's always nice to have a normal guy here. Tell me a little bit about what we've got out there.
You've got Joe on the wall.
Interesting. Interesting. And it looks like he's going up against Eli.
That's correct.
And what's Eli on?
Grixis Delver.
Really? Did not expect that out of him. It is pretty much the best deck though, so that's pretty good.
I disagree.
You would say elves?
I don't know if I'd say elves actually, but I don't know if it's Delver.
Okay. So what have we got in the hands of Mr.
This is game 2, and Joe is up 1 game.
But what's Joe got?
Joe's on Harpies.
Oh, nice. Let's see here. Alluring without alluring? Let's see here. There we go. Game 2 and Joe's up again?
That is correct.
Alright. I dig it. Let's head on down. We'll see you there, and then I'll update the images when we get there. Check it out. Coleman's going to join us today.
Hello.
He's going to represent a different side of Snohomish.
Yes, they're not quite as classy, but still flannel.
The flannel wearing kind.
The flannel wearing kind.
Which we like to call Washington class.
We call that. I was not aware we were calling that Washington class. I just call that Washington.
So the other name for this deck, which is more confusing, would be Harpy Tribal.
I just call it Cavern Harpy Tribal.
It's all about that Cavern Harpy hype.
Yep.
But this is basically Alluring without Alluring. It instead uses Ether Vial.
And way weirder cards.
And way weirder cards, like Corrupt Court Official.
Yeah.
But it's basically like CMC 2 value cards.
I like to call the deck Spell Snare really, really good.
Spell Snare on a nicer concept, call it a day. Except then it never gets underneath the Ether Vial.
Yeah,
he must have played against that deck. That's why he added in the Ether Vial.
Must have played against the Mono Spell Snare deck.
You know what? Knowing Joe, he plays odd enough stuff that he has to run into stuff equally odd occasionally.
I mean, that's only fair.
That's the way that the world works. That's why I only run into, like, normal decks, is because I only play normal decks.
Oh, I run into some weird stuff.
I have no doubt. I imagine that the XO, or the 0X bracket has got a lot of strange stuff for you.
Oh, the OX? We're all about that OOX.
I'm actually disappointed that, like, this is the biggest loss in the banning of Sense's Dividing Top.
What's that?
I never got to enact my dream, which was to take 12 Post,
Okay.
go to a Legacy GP,
Draw the first round.
and offer to draw the first round with my opponents. No word, just, would you like to draw? I imagine that it would be so unusual that they'd accept. But then I just get to stomp my way to the top 8.
You'll stomp your way up to at least round 3.
But then, like, XX1? Oh, yeah. Sorry, 201, because I'm playing against nothing but miracles. Corrupt Court Official? Yeah, it's a 2-2. Jeez.
Basically, it's
Joe
just
and your dumb
Ravenous Rats.
Joe and your dumb portal cards.
Corrupted.
Oh, it is corrupted.
It's there's 2 R's in Corrupted.
There is 2 R's in corrupted. That's what I was missing. Which is why I think it is just corrupt. I think I just got a little bit greedy on the typing.
Corrupt Court Official is a Ravenous Rats.
But it's also way cooler if you ask Joe.
It's also not available on Moto.
Really?
P3K is not available on Moto.
That's disappointing. I bet that makes EDH a bit harder.
I don't know. I don't play EDH.
Fair enough. Me neither.
Shout out to anyone who does that. It's a pretty cool format, just not my format.
True.
So Eli's looking at his opening hand. It's a red 2-drop.
And it looks like Eli not liking what he sees. Joe happy with his. Grixis Delver versus Alluring without Alluring. I kind of have to just I think the value of Joe's cards just outclasses what Eli has.
Yeah, access to Stoneforge Mystic, pretty good.
And like Batterskull,
Yep.
good except everything except a Gurmag Angler, but then like a Batterskull on a Baleful Strix feels pretty
I
good.
mean, Spell Stutter Sprite being able to counter Brainstorms, that's gotta feel good.
Joe is running Spellstar Spread, isn't he?
Yeah, I was,
And then he just Cavern Harpies it back to his hand.
Yep. So this last game that I saw, at least I saw a little bit of it, there was a Gataxian probe trying to be countered by a Spell Stutter Sprite. It got dazed.
Gee, what a game.
Yeah.
What a game
Joe
to
came out ahead of that because he revealed his hand of Stoneforge Mystic, Stoneforge Mystic, Stoneforge Mystic.
Oh, jeez. So a Delver of Secrets coming down for Eli on this turn 1 through a polluted delta, which he's going to go down to 19. Taking a look at this mana base, probably an Underground Sea.
I would imagine Volcanic since he has a Bolt in his hand.
Oh, does he? Okay, maybe trying to make sure that he's got access to removal early on.
Yep, speaking of Stoneforge Mystic, looks like Joe actually has one in hand.
What's the advantage? The advantage is that he doesn't have to run for those enchantments. He gets to just go straight up for value.
Yeah, this is not really. I guess it's more of the new Allurin lists are more value based and not as combo heavy.
Allurin continues to move closer to what Joe is holding in his hand.
Yeah, it's weird.
He's kind of like 3 steps ahead, but maybe 2 steps was enough.
That's actually that describes a lot of his decks.
Joe is someone who's always 3 steps ahead in the race off of a cliff.
Yeah, that's
He'll
true.
get to the finish line first, but maybe not for the best.
So Eli finding an Abrupt Decay in the Grixis deck, maybe not the best thing he wants to be doing.
No. That seems like a deck building area.
Yeah, seems like it. But the probe gonna reveal.
Lore skill, or sorry, that is a Coiling Oracle.
Yep, Coiling Oracle,
Stoneforge.
Stoneforge Mystic, Baleful Strix, and lands to cast them.
Yeah, that hand's got a lot of value. Coiling Oracle, of course, a pretty unusual card. 2 mana, 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, reveal the top card.
Yep.
If it's a land, put it into play.
Otherwise,
Otherwise,
put it in your
draw.
hand. Put it into your hand, not draw a card.
Fair enough.
That actually is important against Leovold.
It's also important against the thief.
Oh, Notion Thief?
Yeah.
I was gonna say it has 3 creature types. It is a snake, elf, druid.
Yes, it's a champ.
So
We are going to draw a card now off of this. Joe gets 2 mystery cards.
I believe we found a misdirection.
That's
It's
not
gonna be,
bad.
that's gonna be very good against that Abrupt Decay.
Or that lightning bolt.
Well, I think that lightning
Oh,
bolt.
no,
Oh, you mean the lightning bolt that was on top of his deck?
Yeah.
It's a pretty good one.
Thank you. I have the gift of foresight.
You don't see. I don't think you're someone who scries a lot.
Oh God, no. I would need to. I already know it's there.
Oh, so you don't need to foresee it.
Exactly. So, if Eli,
It looks like Eli has a force.
his mana base is rocky right now.
Yeah, he's still gotta find a green source for green and black source for that Abrupt Decay.
And I think one of these matters a lot more.
So it looks like we're just gonna try to fix the mana base a little bit with the Ponder.
I think Land Deathred Shaman might be his best bet.
I think land period might be good. Because he also missed a second land drop.
Land what?
Land period.
True, but I think a Deathred Shaman would help move him towards actually having the mana base to go for multiple
True.
spells per turn. And then he would also, like, he's got a Stifle up, actually. That's kind of cool.
I believe that was a Ponder, and he's gonna keep it there. Find an Underground Sea. That's not horrible.
It gets him at least the black mana.
Yep. Crucially, it won't let him cast the Lightning Bolt, so this Delver is gonna have to stay back. Which is a little awkward when you have an Insectile Aberration, and you can't really attack with it.
Yeah, it does somewhat reduce the point of the deck. Looks like Joe does get his own Deathred Shaman. I would be shocked if he didn't try and play that this turn.
I think you can start with Coiling Oracle, though.
We do allow 15 proxies for our legacy events.
Yes. So long as they are,
They have to look good enough to be on camera.
yes. And those are perfectly
So that
fine.
we can tell what they are.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're gonna draw probably that.
Harpy Blade? That's a way better name. I like that a lot.
So it looks like we cut the Young Pyromancer in addition to those other cards with that Ponder. So that Pyromancer is going to be able to turn these spells into legitimate ways to win the game, I should say.
Fuel.
You could give me fuel, you could give me fire.
Either way. So, Eli looks to be going for, I think the Lightning Bolt has to go for this Baleful Strix, right? Okay.
Yeah, and looks like Joe is going to respond maybe with that Misdirection.
Our legacy events are non-sanctioned. Our FNM event is draft.
And we're gonna fetch.
We've been doing this for quite some time.
Yeah.
We know not to do it.
We are aware of what's happening. So basic swamp for Joe. Maybe playing around Wasteland out of the Grixis Delver deck.
Playing around Wasteland this way is so strange, though. Because now if he gets Wastelanded,
Ooh, Spell Starter Sprite. That's pretty good.
he doesn't even need to use the misdirection yet.
He has the misdirection for that Force Will Eli's been holding on to.
Exactly. And, like, I don't know, playing around it this way means that now if he loses that green source, like, if the Abrupt Decay or the Lightning Bolt takes down the
Deathrite?
you get Wastelanded, and suddenly you can't cast a good portion of your deck, where if you have 3 duels,
Yeah.
like, what color can he take you off of?
Also, I'm of the opinion, play around Wasteland until you don't play around Wasteland until you absolutely have to.
Right. So, I don't know. I think it's not Blood Moon, right? You can still play the game because you still have access to colors. So I think Joe, it's possibly playing around Wasteland, but this might just be because in his game plan, he does need those two
Oh,
specifically.
looks like we're gonna pitch a Brainstorm.
Dang.
That is not as good as otherwise. And yep, so the Force is gonna resolve, and now we're just gonna get the infinite value for one instead of just countering that Lightning Bolt. We're also gonna kill Delver of Secrets.
Yeah, I do like this because the other play was do you want a 1/1 in the air, or do you want to get rid of their 3/2? It's a weird
Yeah.
trade-off. You have to decide. And I think Joe just decided that with Eli struggling this much, not playing a Death Threat Shaman, his Delve, he would have done this already.
Yep.
So he probably doesn't have another threat. I think Joe recognized that and is saying, a 1/1's going to get there if you never play anything.
Also, you take the opportunity to have your opponent kill their own thing with their own spell. You take it.
That's a good point.
You take it where you can.
That's true.
You trade your Coiling Oracle basically for their Insectile Aberration. You take that every day of the week, and even on a day that I'm making up right now, Satterblade.
A Satterblade.
Satterblade. Yep.
Tell me, what day is Satterblade? Where does that fall?
So it's only on the 5th month, every 6 years.
Interesting.
Yeah.
In May.
No, actually.
Did you meant to say the 5th week?
No.
Oh, okay.
Common misconception. He uses the Roman clock, the Roman calendar.
Oh.
Mhm.
June?
Yep, that's right. That's right. It is June.
Okay. Really?
No. I'm just going with it now. We're asking too many questions.
Interesting. I was having a conversation earlier today. We decided that that the Roman gods are our history's first example of, hey, can I copy your homework? Sure, but just change the name so that it looks different.
That's pretty close, actually. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that.
So, oh goodness,
So it looks like Joe's gonna go with a Batter Skull.
So going for that over the GT, I think that this is all about applying pressure. His deck is loaded to the brim with 1/2s, 1/1s, and 2/2s.
Yeah, I think the Batter Skull's a little bit better than GT here. Eli doesn't really.
If Eli had more on board or was showing more capability of actually doing something,
Yeah.
the GT is a lot better for board control. But Joe has already established board control through this Baleful Strix.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that he's in the position where he's now decided, I don't really want to do this.
Like
anymore.
even Young Pyromancer here isn't actually as good. Even if you had GT, it's still not as good as you might think it is.
And a Stifle gets spell stuttered, but there is going to be a 1/1 elemental. But
I believe this was in response to the Young Pyromancer. Yeah, it was in response to the Pyromancer.
Dang, so even nice sequencing by
Yeah,
Joe playing around
yep.
that. Using the spell stutter sprite to keep Eli from stifling
Ooh.
his Stoneforge Mystic.
Yeah.
But like, even worst case scenario, you throw a Batterskull onto a spell starter sprite. Start bashing away for 5, and what's Eli's 1/1's gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. Like, and it looks like Joe's just gonna put it on.
Why that one?
Uh,
Between the two, I'm actually confused as to why he went with that one and not the spell starter sprite.
you put more keywords on a card, the better it becomes.
See, the only reason in my mind is if Joe drew a card, he doesn't have any hidden cards right now.
I believe he is the only. Nope, I don't believe so.
Because if he had, say, like a Cavern Harpy,
Mm-hmm.
I could see a world in which he wants to play that and bounce back the Spellstutter Sprite specifically to
Okay.
then be able to recast it. So maybe that's his line. is to go for this one because the Spellstar Sprite has more value as far as protecting this, with its ability to come back and not have to re-equip.
I still like putting as many keywords as possible on a creature. Because now it has Flying, Death Touch, Lifelink, and Vigilance.
Honestly, I didn't know I had to claim it, Ubiquitous. Truly, I didn't know.
And, well,
That's my mistake. I do appreciate it.
so it looks
It was
like
not
Joe...
my intention to give you the money back. But I understand if you don't want to give it back.
So it looks like Joe playing around Wasteland actually was semi-important because Eli did find a Wasteland, but... well,
I don't think it would have hurt
I
that
don't think
word.
it would have hurt that bird at all. So.
No. Thanks, Ubiquitous. Sorry about that. You called dibs on another song quest? Done. You get that. Alright, so Joe takes it down in 2.
Mhm.
The value, like... By the way, Harpy Blade is probably my new favorite name for this deck. We have to tell Joe. It's official now.
It's official now?
Yeah, feel free to open the door. I'm going to tell him.
Alright.
Hey, Joe. Your deck officially has a new name.
What?
Your deck officially has a new name. Harpy Blade.
I'll be there in a minute.
He'll be here in a minute. He can't hear us. He
Not
just
at
kept
all.
nodding.
It is quite loud.
Is it?
Yeah, it's quite loud.
We should blame the drafters.
Well, there are 16 Legacy players.
Dang!
So,
Should have been 17, then it would have been on 5 rounds.
actually, I got here a little later than I wanted to.
You would have been
I
17?
would have been 17.
But instead you're in the booth with me all
yeah,
night.
instead.
I'm totally okay with that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
So only a couple minutes left in round 1 if I am correct, right?
That is an accurate statement.
Do you think we're going to get another game 3?
Probably not. I think
Okay.
The other people are in... The other people are in game.
What
phase.
hat is Joe wearing? Do you want to have him come do a quick deck tech?
Sure, why not?
Alright. Do
What's
you
up?
want to come do a quick deck tech with us?
Sure.
About your deck, which I will tell you the deck name of?
Sure.
Cool.
All right.
I'm going to trade you out for a moment.
That's fine.
Alright, we'll see you up in the booth. Hi there, Joe.
Hey, hey.
How's it going?
Going pretty good.
Your
you?
shirt's great.
Oh no.
So, you were the one playing Harpy Blade.
Oh, is that what we're calling it?
We're calling it Harpy Blade.
Not General Harpies.
No.
No.
We're
He's
calling it
commanding the army of birds.
I do know that. I do know that. But Harpy Blade has got some pretty sweetness going on.
It's got some fun new tech
It's a
since the last
good-
time I played it.
it's a
I
good
love
name.
it.
So give us a quick little breakdown of it.
Yeah.
It is
so
a singlet all the way. Like, what's the name of those things?
Oh, a romper.
Yeah, this is a romper.
Alright, so the deck is unfortunately not shown off under his stream, but it's an Aether Vial deck running Cavern Harpy, and then 4 Baleful Strix, multiple Coiling Oracle, Stone Forges, bunch of ETB effects. So the idea is you get all your Aether Vials set up, and then just keep them on 2, as many as you can, and just loop everything forever. And for a creature deck that's got almost everything as like 1/2s, 1/1s, 2/1s, it holds up really well against GT because of the Cavern Harpy, which has the lovely effect of pay a life to return it to your hand, so you can continue to loop your ETBs forever. And go to block, before damage, just pick it back up. No damage ever dealt.
I did like that. And actually, we did notice that you went for the Batter Skull against Delver as opposed to a Jite. Is this just to apply pressure?
It was because I already knew he had the Abrupt Decay in hand, and knowing with the 1 Abrupt Decay and anything else in hand, either he was doing nothing on his next turn, or I was guaranteed the mana to hardcast the Batter Skull. And him most likely not having a force to back it up, having just pitched one down to 2 cards, one of them a non-blue non-force, it seemed like a really safe play that was Abrupt Decay proof. And I knew he had that piece of removal in hand.
Great. Now, here's my second question.
Alright?
You also equipped the Batter Skull to the Baleful Strix.
Yes.
As opposed to the Spellstar Sprite, which is such a small point, but in my mind, it made more sense to do the 1 unless your intent was to potentially bounce back the Spellstar Sprite. But did you have a distinct reason for it?
I did not have a distinct reason for it. At that point, it didn't really seem to matter. The game was pretty much a shutout. But, yeah, technically I could definitely see going for the Baleful Strix over the Spellstar Strike just to get that draw engine going. But the deck was pretty well established, and being able to just hold up the repeatable counter magic against more Delvers, Bolts, anything like that. But where that deck had got, or where the game had gotten to, both seemed pretty extraneous.
You were swinging for 6 in the air
Yeah, swing for 6 in the air, 5 of it with lifelink.
against young Pyromancer.
Yeah.
So, still, I had to feel good to Spellstutter Sprite the. That's
It
true.
felt
Oh,
great.
we also were debating whether or not you would try to misdirect the Force of Will, or have him
No,
bolt his
100% you put the bolt on something else. It's like, oh, do I want to keep a spell starter sprite or kill a flipped Delver?
It's an insectile aberration.
Yeah, a flipped Delver. It's like, oh yeah, this spell starter sprite now has a built-in sack to deal 2 damage to target creature.
Oh, jeez. This isn't even the green screen. That's just a glistening romper.
It is. I sequined it myself.
Crimson Viper, good to see ya. Always nice.
Well,
Let's see. Isn't pretty much every deck in Legacy these decks in black or green splashing the other for Death Threat Shaman and Abrupt?
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, there's also a lot of decks that will go out of their way to splash just for Deathrite because it's already green and black, 2 of the most popular colors in Legacy. It's got so much value, it's so hard not to play. Like, even before I added green as the 4th color to my deck tonight, I was messing around with a couple Deathrite Shamans in the list because it's so strong. I've already got the black to cast it, the vials to get them in also, and they generate more mana and, support the other colors. And the black activation to shut out a game is the most important one for me anyways.
Yep.
So.
Don't worry, Lord Hext. Crimson Viper does this in every single Legacy stream that they find. We'll always show up and say, "What's Legacy?" Just hoping that someone will answer. Like this is just what they do.
Yeah.
It's a rite of passage.
Nice.
Oh, jeez. Well done.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did that matchup feel like it? Are you positive against that one? It feels like you have to be.
It can be really rough depending on how aggressive their start is, because the deck running 4 main board Stifles versus a deck relying heavily on equipping and ETB effects and Aether Vials. It's running a lot of fetches.
Stifle.
Yeah, he was running 4 main deck Stifle.
Interesting.
So, I don't know if that was in general or just his.
I feel
Really
like it's
hard.
just his.
It could be. But,
Unless that's new. That's new. That's news to me.
yeah, I mean, Stifle's a very powerful card, and, never that bad. But yeah, against Stifles and just a bunch of counter magic, wastelands, as a 4-color deck with nothing but abilities, it can be really uphill, unless I just get my foot in the door and flood him with too much stuff to counter.
So if I bring in a Torpor Orb, you lose?
It's a little hard. It can get rough. As with the Deathrite Shamans before, though, to fight through it.
Okay. I'm a fan of any deck that, like, some of my favorite deck builds are the ones that are, like, the combo decks that, like, 30 to 80% of the time are actually just a mediocre beatdown deck.
Yeah.
Like,
You got
I've got
Food
so
Chain.
much value, but I've also got these 2/2s that are, like, I'm going to combo kill you, but if you have literally any disruption, you're facing the 2/2 armor.
No, that's what I love about playing Food Chain, which is what I played at the GPT last weekend and got top 8. But it's just so much fun. It's like, oh no, I didn't combo. Well, I've got these 4 flying 3/3s with pseudo vigilance. Getcha?
We were talking about that the other day.
so
You have an uncanny ability to float your way into the top 8 with a pile. Like,
Hey, now,
every other deck...
Food Chain is a respectable deck right now for like the next month or so.
But it's just every single time, like, you've top 8'd with Bombardment,
multiple
just
times.
Every single time it's like, established deck in the top 7, and then you're always in, like, number 8. It's always you bubble your way
I
in.
never do better than...
You always float in
I
at
don't
the
think
8.
I've ever made top 4. Yeah, I always, like, sneaking around in the 5th to 8th with some nonsense garbage.
And then you just float in, drop out.
Forcing you out of here.
Oh, I will say though, even better, I have taught like won a weekly with both Nourishing Lich and 4 Horsemen.
In the same day.
Yeah. Alright, well thank you very much for having me. It was fun to talk.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Let's do a handshake.
For sure.
So funny enough.
All right, so we should have the next round code up soon. Coleman jumping back in the booth. The Colemaniac himself.
That's correct. So funny enough, Joe's gonna stay right there.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
All right, and what is his opponent?
Corbin.
Nice. It's been a while since we had this on.
Yeah. This is gonna be very weird.
This is some old school.
I don't know if this is old school because that would imply that Harpies has been to school.
I meant old school Geek Fortress.
Oh yeah, that's correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
This is a matchup that's been floating around the store for some time.
Floating's a good word for it.
I mean, it's not a goldfish.
Well, I know Joe likes to goldfish with other decks.
That's true. He's the only person I know who loses about as often as he wins while
Yep.
goldfishing. Nourishing Lich is quite a deck.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you down there. It's time for round 2. Alright, the players lining up. Corbin up against Joe. Goblins up against Harpy Blade, the
Yep.
newly christened deck name, which honestly I love.
I do like it a lot.
It just suits it.
I've always liked the random dudes for the archetype name. Just random creatures.
That's true, but we actually considered calling that the stream. Like,
Oh, sure. Yeah, that actually does sound
it was
about
either
right.
Geek Fortress or
Random dudes.
There's gonna be the Howdy Y'all stream.
Yeah, howdy, y'all. We're just a couple of random guys.
We're just two wild and crazy guys. Oh man, I gotta say, Corbin has already got my edge for these striped sleeves. They look like fire right now. I love it.
They are pretty. They are pretty cool.
I don't know why, but I truly cannot explain it. Except I'm just like, those striped sleeves are sweet.
Yeah, they are making some. I don't know where I'm going with this. Never
That's
mind.
okay.
I'm bailing out.
That's okay. Bail out all you think you need.
Yeah.
Certainly, it does. It allows him to step into the rings. It's a weak joke.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's okay.
Well, we are coming up to the end of the week, so that would make sense.
Oh, nice. Nice. It's not a weekend joke. Gotta get him in while I can. It's a weekday joke, strictly.
There's a joke in there involving The Weeknd, but I don't listen to enough Weeknd songs.
The joke is the weekend. So,
Well, you're working for it. Just like this joke. You're working for the joke, too.
yes. Yes, I am. So Joe's gonna mulligan on his way down. Luckily, he's got more draw engines than Corbin, so that might be a balancing
Yeah, as opposed, like 3 as opposed to...
non-zero.
Yeah. 1.5.
And honestly, like, it's super weird, but against goblins, if Joe just happens to have a Deathrat Shaman in his opening hand, his hand's not bad.
Also, he does have access to Umezawa's GT.
Definitely, yes.
And that card, pretty good against a tribal deck.
All right, how are you calling this matchup? I'm gonna say Joe in 3.
I'm going to say Joe in 3 as well.
I think Power Kinesis from Corbin does offer a lot, though,
Actually,
which is a good.
I actually think Corbin might win game 1,
Oh,
and then Joe is going to lose games 2 and 3.
interesting. So a Goblin Lackey from Corbin to kick things off. It's iconic magic right now.
Yeah, so iconic that maybe Joe doesn't have a 1-drop.
We're basically just a Shivan Dragon away from like 1993 old school
I was
stuff.
gonna say Kurdape on the way for Joe one time.
How 100% is this a Deathrat Shaman?
If it's possible, it's 200%.
Okay. Well, if it's possible, it's Popsicle. So I guess that
Do like some popsicles.
we should get some. The summer's coming up.
Yep, maybe some Otter Pops.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
The economic version. I used to.
I
Question:
had my fair
did
share.
you eat Otter Pops purely, or did you wait for them to melt, suck out all the?
Oh, you waited for him to melt.
Okay. You went for all the juice and then just crunched your way
Yeah,
through the ice.
obviously.
A Tarfire coming down. Corbin's going for his exact anti-Deathrat Shaman game plan. The weird part is like this is a lot of effort for.
I was gonna say, and then what's our payoff?
I mean, if we go for something like a Krenko Mob Boss, that'd be pretty good.
Oh, Ringleader is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, I would consider that
So
acceptable.
reveal 1. Ooh, there's a Siege Gang. And that's it.
We all know how I feel about Siege Gang. One of my favorite cards in Magic.
Well, I use Siege Gang Commander a lot differently than you do, so...
To win.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
That was a little rough for a Ringleader, only flipping 1 card.
I mean, yeah, God, that is brutal. I was trying to go the he played a Ringleader.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool.
That is not nothing.
So, you get that 1/1 value.
Here comes Corrupt Court Official.
Apparently, it's time for Corbin to discard a card. He's got plenty, but I think he's got a ringleader in hand. He's going to kind of have to pick. He also, if he doesn't have another Tower Fire, this Goblin Lackey is now done. So he needs to also
Yeah,
consider
you
that.
can trade your 1-drop for Joe's 2-drop. You win that way in Moomer a lot. Don't know if it's going to, use in competitive
I
tournaments,
have to
but
say I've never seen that in Momar, only because no one ever goes for 1-drops.
that's true.
We got a Warren Instigator going to the graveyard from Corbin. That is the double striking Goblin Lackey for red.
Yep.
Third mana coming down from
So
Corbin.
does Corbin have a...
I think I saw 4 mana
War
and 5
Chief?
mana. A War Chief would be excellent for the ability to swing. Corbin didn't hit it. He's just going to take in the free swing. But that...
We're just going to pass. That makes me feel like he's got more lands.
I think he's got high drops and lands. But Joe,
Well, he's definitely got the Siege King.
And I think he's got another ringleader.
So, that would make sense if he had a land.
Yep. Bring up the black creature, sure. It's
It's a Corrupt Court Official, a.k.a. Ravenous Rats from Portal 3 Kingdoms.
it's just a ravenous rat.
Yes, if you're wondering, it could easily be Ravenous Rats. Why? Joe hates people.
This is an accurate statement. Not the hating people thing,
No.
but he does it purely just that people have to read his card.
Yes, that's much more accurate.
Joe gets like this fun little just like thrill when people have to read his cards.
That's why no matter what you do, if you play against Joe, you just always say, I know what that does. No matter what it does.
I've never done that.
It's fantastic. If you can pull it off, it's fantastic.
That's much
Speaking
better.
of pulling it off,
Jeez.
that is an ambitions cost. Money.
That ringleader's
You don't have
got
to pay 3 life.
much better prospects for a circus. Like
That was a way better joke than I made. That was way better. Ooh, I feel embarrassed now.
you should, but that's okay. I
Okay.
appreciate that. It really makes me feel like I'm glowing, but not in like a pregnant way. We're gonna attack for.
It's an attack for 4
yeah.
from Corbin. If Joe wants to soak up 2 damage, looks like he is.
All right. Well, I mean, it is the sun's out. You feel like you want to soak up some weather, and sometimes that damage gets confused.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't want any sunburns.
Is he also playing Ravenous Rats? Of course not. People don't have to read that.
No, of course not. So Ringleader is just Ancestral Recall. It's actually more like Ambitions cost,
Certainly.
but you don't have to pay 3 life.
Well, the cost is they have to play goblins.
That is very ambitious. So I feel like it's aptly named.
Captain, that is an exactly accurate statement.
Yep.
Well, Spellstutter Spirit.
Ah, the classic 1/1 flash.
Gotcha.
Pass. Oh, if Joe has land into Jite, that would be fantastic.
Jeez, that would be bonkers.
So it looks like he had the land. Now, does he have the Jite?
That's funny though, because like you were calling game 1 going to Corbin, it's looking pretty much in that
Yeah,
direction.
it's looking very good. Even if Joe has the Jite, Corbin's got the Tuk Tuk Scrapper.
Does he?
That is an ally. in
Corbin's a
hand.
scrappy guy.
I feel like he makes a lot of friends.
Probably.
Yeah, so
Probably.
probably has a lot of allies.
Corbin?
Yeah.
He's got the
Ooh,
other.
looks like he does have Jite in hand.
Actually, so Corbin is part of. They call themselves the Gob Squad.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Have you ever seen Fern Gully?
I have seen.
I've been
Ferngully.
giving them a lesson on who they remind me of. Do you remember the Beetle Boys? That's a meddling name.
This is on Krenko Mob Boss.
Okay. So, do you remember the Beetle Boys from Fern Gully?
No.
It's those 3 guys that ride around the Beetles and end up like kicking a human.
Of course they
Do you remember that? Suddenly, like the 3 that are like the bullies, but they're actually like super nice. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I showed them that the other day. So the Jite going away to the Tuk Tuk Scrapper, and that is an
I believe
attack.
he
for
does
4.
take a damage off that Tuk Tuk Scrapper as well. Look at that. Nickel and diming his way into winning the game.
Clearly, I think we're down to 9.
We're down to 8, I believe.
Ooh, you're right.
So now
Okay.
Corbin can't play Krenko.
Hello, Boing. It's good to see you.
It also doesn't look like Krenko is gonna be how Corbin wins the game.
It's tricky business.
Yeah. Although Joe drawing Stoneforge Mystic off the top here is pretty good.
I don't think it's enough.
He's gonna go find Sword of Fire and Ice.
That's not bad.
And I believe he has Batterskull in hand, so if he gets to untap...
He could theoretically...
So if he goes block... Actually...
Joe might crawl back into this, but that's an uphill battle.
Yeah.
And it relies on Corbin not drawing a 5th land.
Yes. Yeah, if
Corbin
draws the 5th land, the game's
If the
over.
Siege King commander comes down, he just wins.
Actually, I think Corbin might just win the game on the spot right here. Because that is a Goblin... Or no, not Matron. No. Chieftain. Got it eventually.
But Joe doesn't have any mountains.
Also, I think Corbin drew a...
That's a Mox deck.
Chrome Mox.
You're right. Sorry,
Yeah.
Chrome Mox.
So, functionally the 5th land anyway.
True. No, we had this full conversation about how the Gob Squad is like the Beetle Boys from Ferngully.
I just find it funny how they're always like, we're just going to show up with goblins every week. And then I just always run, he still can't beat elves.
I mean, one of these days they might.
One of these days.
I've seen you lose some unlosable matchups.
You've also seen me win some unwinnable matchups, so...
That's true. So we've got a pretty sizable hit coming down through the Goblin.
Yeah, all of those... Tan? You know, it is very nice out.
What?
You said the Goblin Chief, Tan. It's very nice out. You could go tanning.
Oh. That Goblin Chief is tan. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah. See?
Okay.
The joke actually worked. It just took a little time.
Epona. Hello, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. My name's TJ.
I'm Coleman.
And we're streaming out of Geek Fortress in Snohomish, Washington, having ourselves a rip-roaring time. But we're not ripping any cards. In fact, we're ripping up the scene of Legacy here at Geek Fortress with our fun tournaments that we do.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Flip It or Rip It, banned at this store.
It is. Was totally not a part of getting it banned.
But I feel like it's,
I may have been part of the problem.
I think it's very good that it's banned.
I agree. I actually do agree. But you know what? It was just fun.
So, Coiling Oracle for Joe, what is it going to reveal?
We're going to get a
Baleful Strix that he can't cast. Great.
Value.
So now Corbin can actually untap, play a Krenko if he so wished.
Play your Flip It or Rip It with Arabian Nights packs?
They're all...
No. There needs to be risk.
Yeah, obviously. The only risk that he'd have is tearing a mountain.
Oh, jeez, I would flip it. Man. I would be out.
I hope you flip because I don't want to rip you.
Thank you.
No, that's a compliment. It's a compliment.
Cool. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think right now we're all aboard the surprise block with Batterskull and hope that
I don't think that's going to work.
No, almost certainly not.
Because now we have Krenko, and we can make, what was that? 5 guys? Corbin's a very hungry player.
I was going to say, burgers and fries.
Yep, burgers and fries.
All right, so we're
That's
going to make some
what Corbin's
burgers
trying
and
to do.
fries and swing in for Leiths. So I'm trying to get hip. I've been really working on my hip game. So
As long as you don't break it.
this is an overwhelmingly difficult attack. Even gaining the 4, even you still take 7.
Yeah, so Joe's P3K card is Corrupt Court Official. It should be overwhelming forces, because that's what he's facing right now.
Yeah, it did take him down, so we're going to head on up into a sweet Game 2. Corbin taking Game 1 against Joe. Looks like Joe may have found himself a worthy opponent.
Yeah, well, that is what you always try to face.
Absolutely, especially when... Oh, jeez. Joe with the power play. Did your fingers slip? Did those just slip out?
Oh, I just wanted to show him those are coming in.
Joe with the power play. Just, two core fire.
You know, just casual
sliding their way in.
2/2 pro red against the red deck.
Oh, I hate that card.
Ooh, wow.
Joe with just, jeez. Joe has a flair for the dramatic.
He really does.
My goodness. It'd be extra Joe if he didn't even bring him in.
It's the classic. It's the classic dredge hate. I'm gonna show you all these hate cards. I'm just not gonna board it in.
Oh, goodness gracious. You know what? Actually, you know what would be even more of a Joe move? Show him the 2 core Firewalkers. Side in 4. You're like, I got rid of your 2 core Firewalkers. Yes, you did. 3rd one. Go.
No, I think it'd actually be a lot funnier if he was also like, yeah, I was gonna say Circle of Protection Red.
Why? Core Firewalker is just way cooler. Why don't I play Core Firewalker? I do. Well, I'm not currently because I don't think I need to, because I need to actually be able to, like, do stuff against the decks that I'm actually playing against. So, it is definitely in the arsenal. It's often a 2 of. It's not currently, which is weird for me. But I'm still doing fine in the Burn Mirror, so good. God, I love the Burn Mirror.
It's okay. I just don't play against Burn. That's how I beat it. I just don't play against it.
Exactly. But it is part of the arsenal. I love this card when I'm in the Burn Mirror and it's on my side. I hate this card in general.
That's actually pretty funny because I really like this card.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's terrible design,
I
but it's like a really awesome card.
yeah. I played that in Standard. So.
Nice. What's Harpy Blade? Think Alurin without Alurin.
But you
So-
add Stoneforge Mystics.
But you add Stoneforge Mystic
and Aether Vial.
and Aether Vial. That's probably exactly it.
Yeah.
With your deployment almost over, you're contemplating building to a legacy deck. You're leaning towards Death and Taxes. Don't know much about the format though. Start playtesting it. Proxy it out. Don't buy the cards yet. Don't. Just sounds bad. It's not nearly as bad as you think.
Yeah. It's
The deck's got game.
This deck is this Dragon Hordes Games.
Don't take ours. Thanks for joining nonetheless. You can feel free to watch longingly at all the games that we have.
Yeah, we can just we'll show them off, but you can't have them. Sorry.
Exactly.
But anyway, so
Road Smog.
so this deck is commonly Orphedora's Learn. I'd actually call it an Aristocrats deck because you're playing a lot of cards that look really bad by themselves.
It's almost like you're running Rally, but you don't have to cast Rally.
You don't even want to cast Rally.
Exactly, because like the stuff
That's a lot of mana.
Because the stuff lives.
Yeah. It's definitely a corporate deck. There's a lot of synergy.
Is this a synergistic management solutions joke?
It is, actually.
That's funny. I like that. So we've got a Goblin
Cavern
Monkey
on Goblins.
coming down. Check out this Aether Vial drop down at Death Ray Shaman.
I don't think so. It's
No?
not. It's not here.
Oh, it will. On the play? Absolutely.
No, it's not here yet. He's got the Baleful Strix right here, probably.
What's up? When did I say
I
that?
don't remember,
Oh, jeez. That's
but
such
that's
a good quote.
fantastic.
I want that on a t-shirt. Oh, God.
Ooh,
That is fantastic.
man, I do not remember that at all.
Me neither. Me neither. I bet we're sitting on a spell stone.
Is this how it feels to be TJ when a random quote drops? Because I don't remember that at all.
I say a lot of stuff. You put them tight, and all of a sudden
I'm
you think
thinking
you
of
know it.
corporate synergy, yeah. Huh. Neat.
Oh, jeez.
So, we're going to tap 2. We're going to
Notably,
find
if there
Warren
is a-
Instigator.
Notably, if there is a Death Red Shaman in, Saddle K, thank you so much for the sub.
Ah, you did have
It
it.
was there. Thank you so much, Saddle K, for the sub. That is 8 months in a row. You are amazing, and I appreciate it. And you are incredible. Thanks for all that you do to help support what we do. You have always been a fantastic, fantastic member of this stream. And keep doing what you're doing.
Also, I'm not sure if you know about this,
Tell me more.
but there is a special additional perk for subbing. If you ever run into me, I believe Bryce has also said that this is true for him, you get 1 high five for every month that you've subbed.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Mhm.
I will not make that claim.
That's because your hands are more important than mine.
No, I'll just offer them up for free.
Hey!
I don't want limits. You had a question. So there's no official logo we should be using for the playmat, right? Nope, that's part of the contest. We're also low-key kind of looking for one.
Do you like logos?
It's been on our to-do list for a long time,
Yeah.
but like we're not good graphic designers. So we had one that was serviceable, and now we're looking to get a new one. So we have gotten Abrupt Decay taken down that.
Or an Instigator.
Yes. And we've got a 1-2. Corbin, does he have the Tar Fire to start breaking on through to
I
the other
believe
side?
he has a Or I believe he has the Gem Palm
Upkeep.
Incinerator.
Oh, I was going to say upkeep. Yep, upkeep corrupt court official, or draw step.
I
Is
believe
this a
it's
draw
in
step?
draw step.
Because he feels like it.
Yeah, I think that's actually probably.
That's a pretty. I might have actually waited to see if Corbin tar fired my Death Threat Shaman.
I think it's probably fine. And it looks like Corbin's gonna actually pitch a Goblin Sharpshooter.
You don't like this one? You don't like this one? What?
He said he likes this one.
What? There's no logo on the screen. Unless you mean the castle. Which is a little bit 8-bitty for...
I do like 8-bit though.
I do like 8-bit, but I think it could be better.
True. So we're gonna cycle Gem Palm Incinerator after playing a Skirk Prospector,
He viled in a corrupt court official, which...
aka Ravenous Rats.
Yep, he viled in a Ravenous Rats.
Yep, that's basically what the card does.
It was a Ravenous Rats. Nothing more, nothing less.
So that's gonna take out the Deathrite Shaman, but crucially, Lackey still doesn't have very good attacks.
Yeah. We do have some new emotes. We've got that sweet Bryce Spice, which I only realized it rhymed after we had already.
I didn't
made it.
even know about this. There's a hat.
He's got a chef hat.
That's fantastic. I didn't even know about this.
Oh, jeez.
So, sort of Fire and Ice for Joe.
We're Carl's official store? I actually didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
We should.
But now I do.
We should.
And knowing is half the battle.
The other half, winning.
True. True.
Oh, look at that lineup.
I still can't get over the hat. That's fantastic.
Doro made it.
Yeah, and the OK logo.
We tried a mustache on it. Didn't fit.
It's okay. Not everyone can rock a mustache.
Well, that's actually why we wanted to do one, because Bryce can't grow facial hair. So we have...
So we're gonna sack the Lackey to add a mana. We're gonna turn it into a Ringleader. That
Dead.
seems like a pretty good trade.
It's an upgrade.
So we're gonna...
It's Pyrokinesis going to the bottom.
we are gonna find Goblin Matron, so that's not a total brick.
It's... true.
It's not...
It's not the finals of the Pro Tour?
No, it's not. But... It's definitely better than a Lackey, which was gonna trade with Corrupt Court Official.
That's true.
Although, actually, I think I would have made that trade, because Joe's kind of lacking on creatures, I feel like.
Yeah, and once he suits this up onto it, unless he's got a Pyrokinesis in hand that he's just, like, floating around.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like, suiting this up is going to be...
This is going to be a 3/3 with protection from Corbin's deck.
Jeez. And it's going to draw him cards with a Vial out?
Yeah, that's going to be rough.
And he's going to start blowing up stuff. Like, now he can just ping the
I'd actually go with the Prospector.
Probably because it just boosts mana more.
Yeah, because Corbin also has missed his 4th line drop.
Yeah. And, like, a 2/2 doesn't matter because you're looking fly.
Yeah. And it looks like Corbin agrees. How did you block that?
What, I targeted it with the treasure ability, and he sacked in response.
Okay, and then your life total? Okay.
Sorry, I've been taking damage.
Okay. That's what I wanted to make sure. Okay, there we go.
God, jeez. What's up, Troy? Good to see you.
Hi, Troy.
Troy's cool people.
He is, as they say,
Hey, what are you doing tomorrow night?
this sounds like an invitation to something.
It is?
No, nothing really.
Okay, Troy, what are you doing tomorrow night? Are you planning on playing, or would you like to commentate? I may have a golf tournament that I,
Okay, so Goblin Matron for Corbin.
This is slightly, almost 24-hour notice. That's better than usual.
Yeah, that is a lot better than usual.
So we've got...
So we're gonna find Tuk Tuk Scrapper.
Looks like we do not want to deal with that sort of Fire and Ice.
Although if Joe has a Meddling Mage here, it's gonna look really good.
Jeez.
So
Okay, I think he does.
I was gonna say he's actually playing a very interesting card in his sideboard.
What, Core Firewalker?
No, he has 2 copies of Spellquiller.
I love Spellquiller. I'm so hippity-hop hyped on that card.
Yeah, but I was just saying, like, here to counter a Tuk-Tuk Scrapper.
That would be pretty dope.
That would be, as they say, hot fire.
It would be the illest.
So they're gonna kill off that ring.
So Joe's making his way downtown.
Making my way downtown.
We should start jamming out to like rom-com songs.
I already do that on a daily basis.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I should do that. I should have an entire stream. I should have a rom-com stream. Like rom-com, yeah, that actually sounds great.
So Corbin's gonna be able to untap, maybe play that.
So I think
Tuk-Tuk
Joe is
Scrapper.
trying to hide the Sword of Fire and Ice among all of these
Ooh, that'd be,
files.
that's not a play you see very often.
No, he's keeping it pretty hidden here.
He's hoping that Corbin targets one of Joe's 3 Aether Vials.
Ooh, dang! Looks
He saw the. He saw through it.
Gee, I thought it was hidden great.
I was too, but apparently Corbin bribed the court.
Would have passed in an anime.
Definitely would have.
Okay, Demon. It's a Demon.
So we're gonna untap the classic bug mana base, draw a core Firewalker,
And feel great.
and just be able to violin into play. You know, normal legacy plays.
I mean, we have had people violin Phyrexian Blade Raider.
Yeah, Vial is a weird card.
Whoa, was that a draw step? Draw step.
Always good on the draw step.
I think Pro Red.
Pro Red? Pro Red.
That is rough.
It was a ruse.
That is a rough card to play around.
Well, can you really play around it if you have no outs?
Does Corbin really have 0 outs?
I can't imagine he has outs.
What if he runs Eternal Witness for that?
For
Jank.
what?
What if he runs What if he runs Thought Not Seer?
That would be pretty good with Cavern of Souls.
Like, and he's got Wasteland, and he's got Rashadenport.
He doesn't have a Schadenport. He's playing the Winstigator version.
Oh, you're right. So he's got those sources.
Yep. So he's got some colorless sources.
I don't know. I thought Not Seer seems like a great card.
So here comes the Siege Gang Commander. Joe is gonna gain a life.
I love Siege Gang Commander. That card's so great. You make 3 gobs. You got another gob. You can throw the gobs. You can do some damage.
Can throw gobs.
Like, the only thing that would make that better is I want them to print a Siege Gang Commander in Standard, but with an alternate art with a trebuchet instead of a catapult. Like,
You know, you can probably get someone to make that altar for you.
that would be such a cool altar.
Yeah.
Just trebuchet meme it up on there.
Yep. Yeah. Just put 3 trebuchets. 1 for each gob.
No, you only need 1. It's such a superior siege weapon that you don't need little else.
You think you only need 1. But what if they have 3 walls?
That's a good point.
You need 1 for each wall.
Most places have 4. But you apparently only need...
Oh, Musicopia got a way better one.
Musicopia is
That is a fantastic
far
pun.
and away above our pun game.
That is a great pun.
It's Musicopia to my ears. Oh, I suck at this.
So Goblin Matron for Corbin.
What?
Trigger gain a life.
What shall we find? I honestly don't even know at this point. Like, ringleaders to replay your hand?
Krenko, just try to go wide.
Or you go for like...
Sure, why not?
Actually, you know what? Krenko and Siege King Commander is kind of dumb.
Kiki Jiki. Also,
Kiki Jiki.
you get to sack the original Siege Gang.
Or you can just keep getting what you need with the Goblin Matrons. That's true.
Solid. Block your guy.
That is true.
So, what's Joe looking for here? Umezawa's Jite, that'd be pretty good.
A win. He's looking for a win.
Ooh, you know, you don't see that line very often.
Now, we're going to sack the one that is being blocked, and we're going to throw it at Joe. Dealing... No, we're going to throw it at the court official. We're going to take 2 and fall down to 12. Whoops. Almost 123 there.
Man, that'd be the worst attack in history. You attack your opponent, gains 100 life.
Joe needs some pretty mega card advantage engine at this point.
don't think that's going to do it.
Coiling Oracle into Baleful Strix.
Cavern Harpy, definitely not going to do it.
Coiling Oracle into Baleful Strix into Baleful Strix.
Actually, Coiling Oracle into Cavern Harpy would do a pretty good job too.
Ooh, you're right. Because then you've got these 3 vials.
Yeah, you've got a lot of vials.
Start jam-a-lamming it up.
Yeah, although letting Corbin untap is not good for the Flyers.
No, I think Corbin may have lost.
Joe may have lost, you mean?
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
Yeah,
In my
Corbin
mind,
lost by winning so much.
I was saying that Corbin was going to win, and I also meant to say that Joe would lose. I crossed the wires.
You know, the universal symbol for crossing wires. Yep, just crossing wires.
Crossing wires.
Yep. So who's the real winner here?
I'm not an electrician.
Joe gained a life off Corbin's spell. Who's the real winner here?
Sure, this Core Firewalker. Boy, Corbin answered this Core Firewalker well.
Yeah.
Joe may have gotten a little bit hasty with his smack talk.
Well, funny enough, none of Joe's creatures have haste. Corbin just played a haste creature.
Absolutely true.
So Corbin was the one who should have been a little hasty.
I think he is being a little bit hasty. It's working.
But, yeah, it is most certainly working.
Do you just start copying scrappers and nailing all these vials just for the fun of it?
I actually don't hate that, because then Joe takes some damage. We got that Chrome Mox. Absolutely got him.
Joe takes the moral victory.
Yep.
Looks like Corbin is going to be restricted to 6 mana.
Yeah, man. You don't even get to exile a card. What if it was an Eternal Scourge?
What a... Eternal Scourge on a Chrome Mox?
Yeah, then you get to cast it from exile. It's gotta be good.
That does sound really good.
Sure, your Chrome Mox doesn't do anything, but you really got him.
That way it's so resilient to Thoughtseize.
Oh, man. Oh, you really got him.
Aren't they going to look silly? So
we are going to copy Tug Tug Scrapper. We're going to go after one of those vials.
He's coming for it. What a dream. What a dream
world.
this is.
What a world we live in.
My goodness. I have a dream, and it looks a lot like this, and it's awesome. Violin in.
So Cavern Harpy going to pick up
Spellstutter Sprite.
Spellstutter Sprite. We're just going to Spellstutter Sprite something.
Nailed it.
What? I have no idea, but we're going to do it. Yep, we're going to kill both those vials.
That's pretty good.
We're going to take 4. Joe's going to fall down to 9.
That's pretty not bad.
Yep. And, no. I do not know what Joe could draw here.
Hibernation.
Funny enough, that only bounces green creatures.
Okay, Painter Servant, then Hibernation.
Well, Joe is a big fan of Painter Servant Hibernation.
Okay, hold on. Ready?
Sure.
Okay. What he's gonna do is he's gonna draw either a Baleful Strix or the Coiling Oracle.
Okay.
Bounce back the Cavern Harpy, get double draws. Right?
Okay.
And then he's gonna do that.
Okay.
So-
I was just thinking Toxic Deluge, but, if that's, something you can do.
I don't think he runs Toxic Deluge in this deck.
He's going to draw it anyway. Well, there's the Baleful Strix.
He's got a draw engine, dude.
He does have a draw engine, finally.
There's hope at the end of his tunnel.
Vision? Tunnel Vision? That's a card.
We're gonna draw a card.
Yeah, what are we going to find?
What are we gonna find? The ultimate Rubbins. That's what we're gonna find. Gee Willikers, Joe. Aren't you glad you brought those in? We're gonna slam Rama in with the hot victory on that.
You may as well attack with it.
I think you may as well play out the second one and look cool.
Yeah.
You will have the shiniest board in all the land.
You are going to look hot fire.
And everybody's gonna think that you're not Sultai.
You're going to get him real good with that.
Oh yeah, Joe's playing some mono white deck. He's playing white costs.
Yeah.
Sultai.
The classic Cavern Harpy Core Firewalker deck.
It's a pretty tight combo.
It's a classic.
Yes, I think Joe's going for the surprise attack here.
So Corbin's going to untap with basically the entire world at his feet.
I think the entire world is at all of our feet. I'm not standing on my head.
It's not on their feet for the astronauts.
That's a good point. Poor astronauts. So little power.
They do not have the world at their feet.
But they have space at their fingertips.
They don't really have it at their fingertips. You can't touch space.
Wouldn't that be cool, though? So, Corbin's picking up his cards. Clearly going for a... looks like he's going to go for the scoop win.
Oh, that's classic.
Yeah, basically, I'd rather not kill you more. So, pick him up. And Joe's going to fall down to 1-1.
Mm-hmm. Joe's deck not quite getting there against Corbin and his goblins. Sword of Fire and Ice did a very good job for as long as he had it, but
Sword and Fire and Ice was pretty cool.
Yeah, it drew him 2 cards.
Scrapper was cooler.
That's true. And that Kiki Jiki, it's the coolest of all.
Absolutely. You can't touch space. Now that's something to print on a t-shirt. You can't touch space.
You can't touch space.
Huh.
I think that's an album name something. You can't touch space, but I really want to.
Can't touch space.
You can't touch space.
It's Tommy Moonray's next album.
You can't touch space.
Can't touch space. With the hit first single, Try Me Anyway. Oh, geez. You want to see if there's maybe another match in the waiting?
Sure.
We'll see you up there, everybody. Let's go strike a match. Hello and welcome to the Geek Fortress stream. My name's TJ and Coleman joining me in the booth. He is going to be out there taking a look to see if he can find some more matches to watch here in round 2 of 4. To be named, it's good to see ya. That is awesome. I did not know that all the astronauts are from Ohio. But that's pretty exciting. I'm not an astronaut, which only helps add to that evidence. Either way, we've got 4 rounds of Legacy coming at ya. Plus, we got Vegas next week, so we will not be streaming next week, Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday. However, what can you do with that free time? You can't touch space, but I totally will. The Spacening. Yep, that sounds like a Tommy Moonray album. Check out the fact, have you heard that Geek Fortress is having a Make the Playmat contest? We have got a playmat out there. You've seen us play on it, but we are looking for a new one. You can check the link, which will be posted into the comments with exclamation point playmat to read on up on Dylan's thoughts about getting in that super-de-duper sweet playmat design. You can submit it. We will be picking the coolest one, both for a 2-person playmat like the one that you see here, and a 1-person playmat, which will be purchasable through our website. I'm particularly hyped about this. I'm super excited, and I have high hopes for what we can get. If that sounds appealing and you want to get your artsy side out into the field, if you want to try out some cool stuff, check it out. I am excited about it. Hopefully we get some cool stuff. Otherwise, GP Vegas is coming up. Can we get some hype for the Legacy GP, which will be streamed? If you will be there playing on it, let me know in that chat. I would look forward to meeting you there, and I'd love it if you come on in and say hello. You live in Logan, Ohio, but that's between Lancaster and Nelsonville. You play in Athens. Those are 4 cities that I know nothing about. However, I know that Athens is in Greece, but I don't think that's what you're talking about. So I'm going to assume that that's an Ohio city, which sounds sweet. What a cool city name. Logan. That is a good city name. But hey, we're located in Snohomish, Washington at a shop called Geek Fortress. Hey, check this out. I have a fun new game to play, but I'm trying to threaten people because I'm bad at this, right? Because I don't like doing that. You just take the cap off of this, hold it exactly like this, waiting for that exact moment. Mm-hmm. Man, that is a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, I'm gonna hard pass on that game.
Next time.
Yeah.
We'll play it anyway. It's like playing Russian roulette where you pass it around in the circle.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound fun to you?
Not really.
Cool.
So I guess what's happening later then?
Yep. So, how are we looking out there?
Well, we got a couple matches in Game 3s. So
Yes.
we're not going to get anything on camera right now, but the round might be over pretty quick.
What kind of time frame are we looking at?
About 10 or about 9-ish minutes.
Okay, and we might use all of it?
Yeah, probably going to use all of it.
Well, then let's find ourselves something sweet here and play a little bit of that 2020 questions.
You don't get 60 questions, guys. It's just 20.
He's right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fantastic.
Okay. So I believe that we have selected our card.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just need to check to make sure it's not going to be already there. Nailed it.
Got it.
All right, everybody. It is time for some of that 20 questions. Don't worry about those ones. They will be going away soon. And we are going to jam out with the game that you know, you love. You pretend like you like it almost as much as Family Feud because you like us.
Family Feud, yep.
I like calling it Family Feud because a long time ago a friend of mine misspelt it to be Feud, and I've loved it ever since. Okay.
Neat.
When does the playmat design thing end? Says the post was made in 2015. That is not right because it was
No.
made 2 days ago.
1
1 day ago.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. It was made yesterday.
It's made 1 day ago, aka yesterday.
We should probably click that link. Oh, can you go tell Dylan?
I will tell him that.
That's
actually.
hilarious. Oh, jeez. It does say that. Okay, so we've got our card for the 20 questions. Okay. Pre or post 8th edition? Yes. Well, okay, how about this? Pre 8th edition. Yes. It is pre 8th edition. That was not a yes or no question. Okay. Captain, what are you referencing here? Don't make me regret this. Okay, has the card ever been played in a Comp REL tournament that took place on the second Tuesday in March? Moving on from that, is it an instant? Yes, it is, actually. It is an instant. Is it lit?
Is it lit?
Yep.
Oh, it's lit.
Alright.
It is lit AF.
There have been enough troll questions that I'm gonna punish by actually using one of them.
Oh, this card's definitely lit.
It's lit. It's lit. Is it blue or red?
It is neither.
So it is
So it's
not.
no. It's not blue or red.
Let's see here. Was
Is
it
it
in?
in alpha or beta? No, it is not.
Right. Is it multicolored?
No, it is not.
That would have shortened it down quite a bit.
Yeah, that's true. Can it be targeted by Vindicate?
We already know it's an instant.
Oh, okay. So, the answer to that question is a free one. It's a no.
It is black or green.
I do not believe this card is available in foil.
In foil?
Actually, we can figure that out. Actually, we can figure that out right now. Just click on that. Nope, it is not available in foil.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it. We don't believe so. Does it have a keyword?
It doesn't.
Nope.
Does not have a keyword.
Does not. All right.
Is it a rare? I don't think it's a rare. No,
Don't
it
believe
is
that.
not a rare.
Let's see.
Was it printed in Korean? I do not know. I'm not going to actually answer that question because
CMC 3 or less.
that is correct. It is CMC 3 or less.
Jeez. Does it say destroy? Yes.
It does say destroy somewhere on the card.
Does it say destroy? Yes. Yes, it does. Ooh, have some fun. Have fun, Icy Sound. Zach, it's good to see you. I can't wait to see you in Vegas. It's gonna be you, me, Todd, Jamie, and is that all the rogues that are gonna be there? There's 4 rogues uniting. I'll probably show up later because we go forever. That's weird because actually we're one of the shortest.
Yeah,
like,
we're shorter than
popular streams.
Yeah.
Because we're based on a structure.
I don't know.
Does it destroy but not? It is green or.
It is green or black.
It is green or black. Let's see.
So let's run down what we know.
Yep.
It's, before 8th edition, it's an instant. It is quite lit.
It's lit.
Yeah, it is. It is lit.
Yep. Did it destroy an artifact?
It does not. It does not destroy an artifact.
Alright. Let's see.
It is black or green. It is not available in foil. I can actually pretty much confirm that.
It is green.
Yep, we have narrowed it down. It is, in fact, a green instant that destroys something.
That says
Or
destroy.
sorry, my apologies. It says destroy on it.
It says destroy on the card.
Yeah, that's correct.
Does it destroy creatures, but can't destroy creatures?
I'm a little confused about your question. Maybe reformat that.
What? You might want to get more vague with your questions.
You want a match?
I would love a match.
What?
I would love one.
Let's set the world on fire. Matches all around.
Can't let someone notice that.
What?
The date.
Oh. What? Did you fix it?
Yeah, it takes like 2 seconds. I just like such a
Did...
minor. Anyways, I'm putting Corbin versus Steven on the Steven's on the wall.
Oh, Tebin, what's up with you?
Tippin.
Tebin.
He got the card.
Oh man.
Jeez, Tebin.
Destroy
Steven
a non-aura enchantment.
That is just... So Corbin's facing the wall?
Yep. Steven is on the wall. He is on Abzan.
Is this a 4-color Obzon?
No, it is not.
Okay.
I keep trying to get him to play the deck again. Doesn't have the cards.
Alright, so we are going to have Obzon versus Goblins.
It was printed in Korean. Interesting. I did not know Visions had Korean. I did not know that.
Let's watch Magic. Exhibition match?
This is round 3.
Oh, round 3. Hi.
This many.
Lining up on the field. We're going to take away Corbin's game win. Already feeling that loss.
Is a global enchantment a world enchantment? Global enchantment is a non-aura enchantment.
Yes.
That is how the errata reads.
Yep.
It is non-aura enchantment. So it does destroy something.
What's lit?
If you have to ask, you aren't lit.
You probably are, though.
You probably are pretty lit though.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Lit is like, let's see here.
It's like this card. It's pretty lit.
Like, if I had a lighter and I lit it, that would be lit.
Yeah.
If I had a match and lit it,
It'd be
that
pretty
would
lit.
be lit.
Yeah.
If I had a torch and lit it, that would be lit.
If so, say you're roasting s'mores,
Yes. And it drops into the fire,
that would also be lit.
that would be lit.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we got a Deathrite Shaman for Steven to
This
kick
is the
things
second straight Deathrite Shaman matchup for Corbin.
Yeah, he's having a rough time of it.
Yeah, see if you can make it two in a row though.
Destroy target non-aura enchantment is the oracle text for it.
That's correct.
Hooray!
Hooray for Herodotus.
We don't see Maeve anymore? No, she doesn't cast that much these days. She does not cast that much these days.
No, she doesn't.
No. She's working a lot.
Yeah, working is pretty good.
If you were
Make
to...
that money.
Funnily enough, Litwick and Lit 10 are not lit.
I was not aware of this. Did something change?
No, but they designed and thought it would be clever of themselves to design a Pokemon that is literally a candle named Litwick.
Okay.
Not lit. That is not lit. Are you laughing at Tevin's joke?
Yeah.
Because that needs to be a quote by Tevin. Because that is a great one. How many Geek Fortress commentators does it take to screw the light bulb? 0. The stream's
It's
already
already lit. Yep. That's good. That's good.
Jeez.
So Thoughtseize for Steven looking to also be pretty good.
We have got a Sting Scourger. Ooh, suggesting that you take the Scrapper.
You know, that's a solid pick.
Got
I
one
don't
Chieftain?
think he's going to do it.
I think you take either the Chieftain or the Matron.
I think you take the Matron. You've got the Chieftain answer to that Abrupt Decay.
True, and Matron's pretty good.
Yeah, as they say. I think that's the flavor text of Goblin Matron. This card's pretty good.
I really want them to do that one day.
Let's put it on a card that's like already like torn the world up.
Yeah.
This card's pretty good. So, what else are we gonna do? We're gonna just Thoughtseize again.
Mean, Doro.
Neato.
Do I happen to know the dimensions of that double-sided playmat? Do you want to do me a huge favor, Coleman? Ask Dylan.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
You guys keep doing you. You keep doing you.
Okay. So, we have got 3 of these cards revealed. The Ether Vial up to 2. Steven plays down a Plains. And we have got Double Thoughtseize stripping apart the Siege Gang Commander as well as the Goblin Matron. We do have an Ether Vial on 2, which could technically put in the Sting Scourger, but then the Echo cost would be a little bit steep. We do have a Wasteland out at the moment. And we are going to... Ooh, alright. So we've got in a little bit of this mana base established. We do have an Abrupt Decay. Could point this at the Ether Vial, but may want to save it for the Chieftain. Steven needs to remember that he does need an answer for that one. I think instead he might just go for this Hymn to Turok. Hymn to Turok could be a straight-up house against this right now. And Corbin unlikely to put in the Sting Scourger because that's one of the cards that he wants to get hit. So it does nullify that. And you've already got a 50% chance of taking out the Chieftain. I think that the Hymn to Turok is probably the play to make. Don't know who to root for? Root for them both. I think they're measuring the playmat right now. I think they are actively measuring the playmat at this very moment. So, that's funny.
Don't worry, Dylan didn't know, but I have a measuring tape.
Also, we just found it's 300 DPI or 150.
That's so much work I have to do now. I believe it's 300 DPI.
You just saying that because it's a
No, because it's inked playmats. Oh, sure, you get a hammer, but I can't have a measuring tape.
Because yours makes noise. Where's my hammer? So, I wonder if there's anything cool back here. Hey, talk about the
Hymn
hymn.
to Turek. We're looking to resolve. We're going to hit the Chieftain that maybe that we had an answer to. So hey, look at that, looking pretty good.
What?
Steven still does. Corbin still missing land drops. That vial on is now on 3. Whoa!
Yeah!
I wonder if that's still good.
I don't know. We found Magic the Gathering trading card game with CD-ROM.
Oh wow!
Dope.
That is pretty cool.
I should buy that.
It's $10.
Wonder if that's an old price or current price.
I don't know. Huh.
I could stream that game.
I wonder if it's just Moto. That'd be actually pretty funny.
From the 90s?
Yeah, from the 90s. It's just Moto from the 90s.
It's just the alpha of...
Yeah, exactly. It's just alpha. It'd be version 1 of Moto. It's still actually called Magic Online Digital Objects.
Oh, jeez. So, we have got a Sting Scourger, which is going to get rid of that Deathrite Shaman.
For a turn, anyway.
Indeed.
So this Abrupt Decay is going to take out that Vial, finally. And now, you're going to replay that Deathrite Shaman.
Feel cool at the same time.
Yep, I'm going to hold on to this Swords
Oh,
Depositors.
jeez, it was the original Moto.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought we were joking.
No, I was pretty sure that was the original Moto. So it looks like he is going to cycle this in response to the Sting Scourger's Echo. And Steven's going to respond by swordsing the other creature.
Clever.
Corbin is going to gain a life.
He gains a life, but he keeps the Deathrite
He
Shaman.
is going to draw a card as well, but the Deathrite Shaman is only going to take 1 damage.
Dang. That's pretty cool.
Hey Steven, can you get that die off there? I'll be right back.
Okay. So, I want to make sure I don't forget. Don't you know who I am? You dropped the tape measure, didn't you?
I don't want to talk about it.
What up, Badasai? It's good to see you.
So Wasteland taking down Wasteland. That's not something you see every day.
No. What would be the best Magic game on stream? Burn?
What's the what's the name of it?
Duels?
No, it's the like it's like the 1997 game.
The one where you were like in the arena and you actually had
Yeah.
you were, like castles. I think
Yeah.
it was like arena or something like that.
Something like that. That one's the best one.
Nice. So, taking down the ringleader with the Thoughtseize, we are left with the war an instigator with no.
Yep, that's it. I
Goblins.
just remembered it's Chandelar.
Nice.
Chandelar's the best one. Yep.
Shoddy, yes, we will both be in Vegas. I'm flying down. He's driving.
I'm gonna take the long way around.
That's a great quote. Where is it? I should bring a hammer from home. I've got a nice one.
As long as it's the Hammer of Perforos.
I don't know why I didn't name it that. Jite on a Deathrite Shaman bashing in. Is this game done?
You know, GTA on Deathrite Shaman, that's just gotta be Goblin's nightmare in a nutshell.
I want to say it's a trifecta, but it doesn't even need the third.
No, the third is the counters on the GTA.
Oh, jeez. You're flying Tuesday? I'm flying out there Wednesday.
I will actually probably get there earlier than you are.
Maybe. I don't know. I have my itinerary. Sorry, I have my flight itinerary.
Don't call it that.
Why? I thought it was funny. He's like, here's our flight itinerary. And I was like, you mean our flight itinerary? That's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
So, the GT chilling out. Oh my goodness.
Looks
are we
like we're
pumping?
going all in. And we're going to get Pyrokinesis in response to that activation, because now...
And now we can't actually save it. Wreckity
Yeah.
Roo, I choose you. Corbin just found it out.
Well, now the GT only has 1 counter on it. Okay, Lingering Souls is another good card for him to have.
Scratch that. Unless it's actually... No, because he already used the Scrapper, right? He doesn't have 2 of those.
Yep, it does not have 2 Scrappers.
Okay, so things have just taken a downward turn.
Yeah, it's that card's a real gym rat.
Things ticked up, and then they ticked right back on down.
Yeah, what he said.
Yep. You just gotta tick every which way. That's how you end up with a spoon.
I was gonna say, that's how you end up with the tick.
Oh, okay.
That's a great one.
Never fear, Jtron is here. That's actually really fortunate. I was a little bit worried. Like, low key.
Oh man, there's some craziness going on.
Just there's no Tron in Legacy.
Yeah, and like I'm very happy about that.
Exactly.
But-
And I can't have that.
You gotta have your free wins.
I can't have Coleman being happy. So, we're gonna deal 1 damage. Are we going for the... Steven is...
We're just trying to end the game quickly.
Steven is pretty aggressive with a GT.
Yeah.
He might be the most aggressive GT user I've ever seen in my life.
I was gonna say, I like putting 3 counters on a GT.
I like making it, like, winning is nice, but winning because your opponent is literally incapable of functioning within the rules of the game,
That's so much better.
it's better.
I was gonna say, as someone who's lost to a GT, you keep the GT around to show him who's boss.
Tom's not here.
Yeah, exactly.
He's busy going to Charlotte.
Yeah. You gotta... doesn't he already live in Charlotte?
No, he lives in Roanoke.
Whatever.
But then they're going to drive 32 hours to Vegas.
Oh, they're driving too?
But they're going to fly back.
Oh. They're boring.
It's like driving 32 hours but flying back. How's that sound? I was like, the flight sounds boring.
Boring. Ugh. Commit one way or the other.
What's going to happen to the car?
Yeah, exactly. I assume it's a rental because otherwise someone's gonna be mad.
It's Todd's U-Haul. They just kept it. They just kept it, then they're going to drop it.
Why does this have an extra, 3,000 miles on it? No real reason. Why do you ask?
Is there any reason you have a couch and a TV in the back? Someone had to take it out.
We had to pull over pull over a while. Why? Yeah, just no reason.
So Steven chilling out with 4 of these Lingering Souls tokens, and of course the GT on 2 counters. A little bit less aggressive with it. Both players at 13. Corbin hanging out with just a Goblin Matron. Scratch that. He's got a Ringleader too.
Yeah, let's see if that ringleader can go to work and pick up 4 friends.
Indeed. I mean, you've got your friends. They're sitting in the front seat, sitting in the back seat. You got to make your mind up.
Yeah.
Which seat can I take?
Well, it is Friday. You gotta get down on Friday.
Looks like there's just the 2 friends. There's plenty of room for us.
Yeah, look at that. Maybe
Alright.
we can hop on this train.
I mean, I'm down to get down.
I am very down to get down.
So,
So an attack by that ringleader.
yep, well described. Looks like a double block coming on. So, no, we were on the West Coast. We were talking about the Roanoke crew that's driving there.
Yeah. It's only 17 hours. For
I'm
us.
flying. He's driving.
Yeah, I'm driving. And by me, I mean there's going to be 3 other people in the car complaining about how fast we're not getting there. Because I'm going to be driving the full way, probably.
Yep.
Wow, Steven's just not going to bother trying to kill Corbin's creature.
Does he not notice that, like,
I mean, at
the
this
weird
point,
part is that it actually might just win next turn.
yeah, at this point, I think Steven's just going to win the game anyway.
Oh, but he does have an Abrupt Decay in hand and
Yeah.
Swords. Maybe that's part of it. It's like he's already got all the good removal in there.
Mm-hmm. I think if I was Steven, I would just Abrupt Decay the Vial now.
Because he can't cast
Yeah.
a good portion of that.
Like, just if you're gonna go all in on this, you may as well eliminate Corbin's outs if he has them.
It kills the creature before you have to even kill the creature.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But let's drop it like it's hot. Looks like we're going to see a ringleader.
Another ringleader.
Drop on down with 4 open mana. Abrupt Decaying that looks a
So
little
we got
bit
1
cooler.
hit, 2 hits, and 3 hits. Actually, Sharpshooter would have been pretty good about 4 turns ago.
Still good.
Well, not really.
I think he can survive a turn.
But he really has no way to keep... Well, I mean, Steven's hand is a Swords and an Abrupt Decay.
And plus he's got 2 counters on that GT.
Yeah, although Corbin does have that Tarfire, so... Actually, that wouldn't do anything. Never mind, because he's got 2 counters.
I think you just fired off on the main phase, though.
I think so, too. It looks like he's going after that one.
Interesting.
Sure, that's probably fine. I think you attack first, though.
But the other way you remove a counter.
I
And
mean,
that's,
you
that's
still
2
attack.
damage as opposed to 1 damage.
I think you still attack first, though, before you play the Sharpshooter.
Yes. Huh.
And it looks like Steven's just going to Abrupt Decay it.
Alright.
I think I would have just set up replicate the vial. Because I think you've got the rest of Steven's or Corbin's board.
Yeah, drawing a Liliana there is
Solidified.
pretty darn good. Still with the aggressive use of this, and I think it's working.
Yeah.
Like, I don't entirely agree with it, but I can't really argue with the results.
True.
Oh, it's a little spoof.
a little
Hello,
one,
good
just
to
a little
see
one.
you. Welcome to the stream. My name's TJ.
I'm not.
No, that's Maeve's bit.
Yep. Lame. I'm Coleman.
He's the Coal Maniac. We're streaming out of Geek Fortress in Snohomish, Washington.
They've stolen my bit. That
Did
was
you
my bit
notice your
originally.
name?
I did notice my name.
Okay, because it says.
I was well aware.
All right.
I can also see on that side. There we go.
And
I have an official title.
it's Megatron.
It's Megatron.
Corbin takes game one.
Yeah, look at that. He's
And by Corbin, I mean Steven. I'm all mixed up.
I was gonna say Corbin fought one Death Ray Shaman and GTA deck. Didn't fight the second.
No, the GTA was just way too much there.
Yeah.
Needs more ski patrol.
How else is he gonna block flyers? Goblin Balloon Brigade, guys.
I have a distinct feeling that there are jokes being made that I don't understand. Is that true?
There's Goblin Ski Patrol.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Inflate the toad.
Ooh, that is a great card for Steven to have, and I think he should board it in.
It might end up being his last hope in this matchup, even though he had a lot of first hopes. We've also got Zealous Persecution, and we've got Golgari Charm, which are going to be coming in pretty nice.
Even that Duress might line up well if Corbin's on the Pyrokinesis plan, because you showed him Lingering Souls. Pyrokinesis is pretty good against Lingering Souls.
Yeah, but that's one card for two cards. I don't know. I feel like I'm not that worried about going for Duress.
I know, but you also might be able to... I guess you're on the draw, so you can't snag a file, but...
Yeah, even still, I'm not sure if that's what I'm all about.
Mm.
I kind of want to just make it to where we're both in top deck mode and I'm jamming, and that is not a good card to jam in top deck mode. And I think like between that and like, I'd rather just nail him with a Hymn to Turok.
I mean, I would too, but you know, sometimes you don't draw him to Torak.
That's true. Happens to me a lot in Modern.
I was gonna say it happens to me in Standard a fair bit.
Is this Goblin Stompy? It is
No.
the Instigator version.
But this is not the Stompy
It's
deck.
not Fastlands version.
There are no Blood Moons.
There's no Souls.
There's no Cello.
SOL, not
Oh, yeah.
SOUL.
Well, I mean, Steven has all the souls for the matchup.
That's true. That's true. We'll see if he can linger on to this win.
I was going with Soul of Zendikar and Soul of Innistrad.
Is he running both of those?
funny you asked that.
No?
No, he's not.
Thank goodness. Jeez. Okay.
Is Dragon Stompy still good in Legacy? Yeah, you just don't call it Dragon Stompy.
You saw a list that played Kiki Jiki and Goblin Settlers?
That's
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty common one. It was there to fight miracles even more.
Is Dragon Stompy still good in Legacy? It's pretty much just now Big Red. It's not really
Werewolf.
Dragon Stompy.
Werewolf.
Dragon Stompy's not Werewolf?
Yeah, because you don't need to play any of the dragons anymore.
That's cool. I bet Kibler hates it, but
Yeah, but Kibler wasn't gonna play that deck anyway.
no. I don't think there is Legacy in Hearthstone, is there?
That's very true.
I actually don't know. I've yet to really jam that game.
I played one game before it officially released.
I have Really?
Yeah.
Did you sign a NDA?
No.
Good call. Good call. Was it just on the shelf?
It was
already?
just, I know a guy.
Okay.
It's actually, I know a guy.
It's called Wild. Apparently there is a Legacy in Hearthstone. It's
Huh.
called Wild.
I was unaware of this information. Thank you for the insight.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You know I like to get wild. As I am wont to do.
Yeah. But you don't like the coddles.
Vegas, though. Vegas should be a hootenanny.
Yeah, it's weird that we're going to,
Oh.
I was gonna say, it's weird that we're going to Vegas and not Minnesota, because we're making a lot of wild jokes.
Boo. Tar Heel Boys,
Fair enough.
good to see ya. How you doing? How you doing? That was weak.
Yeah. No, I know. Is it a hootenanny or a shindig?
I would say a good old-fashioned hootenanny.
I'd say a knee slapper.
Really?
Yeah.
I do expect some knee slapping.
Ha! There's gonna be a lot of other slaps. Like the tables. When I hit when in blackjack, I'm gonna say, "Hit me."
We're going to back out of that one. So, we're going to see a Cavern of Souls drop down an Ether Vial. Not uncounterable, notably.
True. Aether Vial did have a creature type. I'm pretty sure it would be Goblin though.
Really?
Yeah. Well, when was the last time you saw Merfolk?
I feel like it'd be Construct, because it's not only an artifact, but it also constructs creatures onto the graveyard.
No. I think it'd still be Goblin.
Okay. Doing any gambling while we're there?
I just said I was gonna go to the black.
Have you seen the safety numbers for airplanes? Of course. It's always a gamble.
Hey.
It's not actually. It's very safe. It's a safe form of transportation. I'm very confident in the ability of the pilots and the airline. Not Delta. So we've got a planes out on the battlefield.
A basic planes. Corbin, it does have a wasteland in place, so basic planes better than the non-basic variety.
Yep. So Steven is yep.
I was gonna say Steven does draw a copy of Swords to Plowshares. Basic Forest, and see if he has a.
Sylvan Library sounds really fun right now.
How about a Tarmogoyf?
Tarmogoyf's pretty big.
You know what? Actually, yep. I think he does have Hymn to Torek in his hand.
That's unfortunate.
That's already pretty hilarious.
Do you play out the 0/1 Tarmogoyf or the 2/1?
1/2.
Yes, the 1/2 Tarmogoyf.
I mean, if it was star +1 star, then Rest in Peace actually kills a Goyf.
I would prefer that,
I think I would too, actually.
because then like a bolt can kill it too,
I was gonna say, then they don't have that awkward thing of they both look at each other.
and they actually trade.
Yeah.
That's a much better design, and still kind of busted.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and this is still actually maybe a little bit better.
War and Instigator coming down off of this.
That is actually pretty good at attacking through a Goyf.
A 1/2 Goyf.
Yeah, it does have double strike.
I would attack into that. It will likely get swords.
Oh, I'm definitely attacking into it now.
Yes.
Doesn't
Do you get swords it in response? I actually really enjoy swordsing that, because now I've got a 2/3.
Yep.
And this went horribly wrong for Corbin.
He not horribly wrong. He gained 2 life.
Sure. But like,
Now it's a 3/4.
blowouts.
Yeah, that's looking really good.
We're up to a 3/4.
I think I would have just attacked first, and then if he didn't do anything.
File that in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would have been a little bit better.
That was a blowout. Well, honestly, you could have just attacked him because it was safe.
Yeah. Like, you trade with a Tarmogoyf. I'd make that trade every other week.
You don't even trade.
Yeah, you do
Yeah,
trade.
you do. But actually, I would do that anyway.
Yeah, I would take that trade every
Against a
week.
1/2 Tarmogoyf, you're not going to get that deal very often.
Speaking of which, the second Tarmogoyf coming down.
Whoa! Who could have foreseen such an equation?
Equation?
Yeah, it's added to the battlefield.
You see, I thought I was just going to subtract from Corbin's life total.
Nope, not just yet. We're waiting to get a little bit aggressive here. We're at 19 on Corbin's side of the battlefield, and we've got a 4-mana creature, apparently at least in hand, if nothing else.
Yeah, and I imagine this is a ringleader.
Can we talk a little bit about how smooth Corbin's tap-in action is on that Ether Vial?
He has it enough. He may as well.
It is like very 90 degrees. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't like it's not this kind of thing. It's just
Yeah, well, you know, Goblin Ringleader is very good at tilting. Either you or your opponent.
no. I'm just saying like his Ether
No,
Vials,
but
you can't explain this. You can't explain this. It's just so perfect.
Magnets, how do they work? Just can't explain it.
Because everybody says they do. Everybody. Oh, jeez. What's the lore reason for future sight borders? Because that was what the future of them would be. Like, that was the idea of, like, this is what the borders
Yeah.
are going to look like in the future.
Also, they just look cool.
They're also not going to look like that in the future.
They still look cool, though.
They do. I would like if they did it just once to say, like, all right, check
We
that
did
off.
it. We did it.
Some throwaway set, too. Like a supplemental set. Conspiracy with these borders. Actually, that sounds kind of awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna say that actually sounds pretty
That
cool.
sounds really cool.
I'd actually like to see a force with those borders.
Or like a reprint set, like an anthology set with nothing but future sight borders. Can you imagine?
That'd be cool.
Jeez, I'm suddenly hyped on this.
Yeah.
Like a reprint of a dual deck, but with nothing but anthology borders.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh god, that sounds awesome.
So anyway, Thoughtseize is gonna reveal Corbin's hand of
He has 7 cards.
and no lands.
Jeez Louise.
He has 7 cards. 3 of them are 3-drops. 3 of them are 4-drops.
I think I just took a 4-drop.
Actually, sorry, 3 of them are 4-drops. 4 of them are 3-drops.
I think I just take a 4-drop.
I'm trying to figure out what the best quote-unquote
Probably
card.
the Krenko.
Yeah.
You can't beat the Krenko.
You might actually be able to beat the Krenko from this board state.
No. No removal.
Oh, no. Yep, never mind. No, you have the Caracas.
Good point.
You can beat this. You can beat that Krenko.
And it forces him to use his Wasteland.
Yeah, I was going to say, just take the Ringleader.
Okay. But he's already got 7 cards in hand. Is the Ringleader that good at this point?
Yeah, because the Ringleader is just going to flip 1-drops. It flips 1-drops when you need the 1-drops.
Oh, is that true? Because Corbin needed
It's
land.
very true.
So it'll flip land.
Yeah. It flips what you need.
4 lands.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
One of them didn't have a keyword. One of them was just a centaur.
Yeah, that's true. Tarmogoyf doesn't have a keyword on it. It has a lot of keywords.
No, it has a lot of card types.
That's one way of looking at it. AKA the only way of looking
Thank
at it.
That's one way. We've now finished counting. All right. Thanks. An announcement week next week. I know they've been hyping that up.
Yeah. I actually really am looking forward to that if they do announce that.
I really hope that they don't take away the 2. I don't know. I'm hoping that they don't mess with it anymore, because like they already re-extended the rotation time when it made no sense.
So Steven's just gonna select the Goblin Matron. He's thinking, hey, I can beat every card in this hand, maybe not beat a tutor. It's an interesting pick there. Taking a card that Corbin isn't actually able to put into play yet.
No, but he's gonna draw land here. Scratch that. The 2-step blocks are a mistake. Actually, I really enjoy them.
I kind of like him actually.
I think they're really excellent. There has been poor development, which I think reflects poorly on it.
True.
But let's see. Ooh, true
And
swords.
swords
too.
off the top is a great.
I think I'm
one.
just gonna hard cast a
I
Batterskull.
wouldn't play this Caracas.
I think I'm just gonna hard cast a Batterskull. Call it a day. Though then I would Caracas this during combat.
Although,
With 100% knowledge of the situation.
see, told you.
Boom! You
Told
need
you.
lands, you get lands.
Yep, told you. That's why you don't. That's why. That's why you should have taken the Ringleader.
No, that was perfect.
No, because now it gets to block. It's a 4-mana 2. It's a 4-mana 2 that
That's
block.
a good point. That's a pretty-
Man, like,
Corbin's really gonna be. Steven's gonna be reeling after that.
man, that basically saved him like 4 damage.
Jeez. 4-mana fog. OP.
OP AF.
That can be cast off of an Ether Vial. What's next?
You can't. You don't even cast it.
Main decking Haze Frog.
You can't even force it when it comes off of a vial.
By the way, real talk, Haze Frog is actually one of like my favorite cards that doesn't deserve to be.
Yeah, that actually describes Haze Frog. I can't. Haze Frog?
It's just, it's
You hate Rupture Spire, but you like Haze.
no. Let me hit you with this though. It's a Fog Frog.
No, that doesn't matter.
You don't want to cost the Frog Fog?
No, I don't.
Dude, I'm all about that. Like, I never want to play it. I never want to put it into a deck. But I just love that the card
See, this
exists.
one's gonna hit.
And a lackey. Lands and 1-drops.
You know, hitting a lackey off a Ringleader's got to be the best flavor-wise.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez, Corbin, way to nail it.
yeah.
Really, really devastating.
No, there's actually Mazarin. There's actually a card called.
Oh, is it Spore Frog?
There's a card called Haze Frog.
I thought there was.
There's a card called Haze Frog and a card called Spore Frog.
I thought Haze Frog did that too. Am I wrong? I might be wrong.
There are 2 different cards.
Yeah, I was thinking of Haze Frog.
Yeah, Haze Frog's the 5-drop. Spore Frog's the 1-drop.
Yeah. No. Haze Frog, awesome. Like, the art's great. The flavor text is, like, medium. It's not that good.
Yeah.
But, like, hey, it's the Fog Frog.
Yeah, hard pass on this.
I don't know. It helps that my first booster box was Rise of the Eldrazi.
Yeah.
There's some nostalgia factor there.
Yeah, I can't do it. 5 mana fogs. If I'm gonna do that, I'm winning the game.
Oh no, I never want to play it ever.
I know, but still, even like thinking about it, I'd rather just win the game.
But the art,
The art's good.
that would make a great emote. But we need
No,
to make Chub
not
first.
not for the reason that not for the card.
We need
it would
to-
be something else.
We should just make all of our emotes random frogs from Magic, and then Dat Boy. All of them on unicycle.
All of the money.
He's Frog on unicycle. So we've got lots of spirits out at the moment. Jeez.
You just want a cavern frog.
Thank you so much, Excedra. Oh, that name made a lot more sense once I said it. Thanks so much.
Cedra 7-Eleven.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure having you here. You are awesome. I appreciate that. So, bashing in. This is actually a hit for 12. Corbin's at 11. It's a huge hit.
Solid filing the 4-mana 2/2.
My goodness. Let's see how this plays. Let's see how this play measures up. All right, let's go ahead and measure this one up. And looks like that not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Enough.
Looks like his attack is going to measure up just 3 shy, I think.
So when I was measuring out the playmat,
Yeah.
Corbin tried to steal the measuring tape, because he wanted to measure the goblins on Siege King Commander.
He wanted to measure the
He
goblins?
wanted to measure how tall they were.
How tall were they?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Also, rip the second Tuk-Tuk Scrapper off the top to kill the Batterskull.
Live the dream.
Who really won and dealt a damage?
True, Steven falls to 15.
Who really won there?
Jeez.
Oh, I'll give you a hint. It was Steven. Steven really won there.
Just check that scoreboard.
Scoreboard.
What was it? I just heard Emma Handy say it. Zach Hill. Zach Hill is quoted with, you don't get match points for being clever. Like,
I want that on a shirt. You don't get match points for being clever.
sometimes you jam an aggro deck. You don't get match points for being more clever.
I feel like you should.
Everybody who plays blue feels like they should. And they just get burned out. Unless it's Legacy, then they do win.
Yeah.
So, whoa! Look at that. Let's head on up and see what else we can find. That sounds like the opposite of a Bryce shirt.
Yeah, that's an Eric shirt.
Yes! Whoops.
Oh, here we
Transition.
go.
Hi everybody, my name's TJ. Coleman is just out there in the field taking a look to see what other streams that we can find. Maybe move on over to that feature match area and have some fun. Who's ready for GP Vegas? I'm excited for it. I will be there. Coleman will be there. And it is going to be all kinds of fun. I'm excited about it. It is going to be a wonderful week. I'm going to start there on Wednesday. I'm going to leave there on Tuesday. Please do find me, say hi, let's talk. Follow me on Twitter. I'll try and keep you updated with what I'm up to so that we can try and meet. I am excited about it. I am hyped about it, and y'all are just so awesome that I want to take a chance and interact with you. So I'm going to be out and about. I'm going to be floating around, and I'm going to be having some fun. Jtron, you're going to be there? I will see you there. It is going to be awesome. Leader Dice, it is good to see you. How are you doing? What is going on in life? And tell me a little bit about your name, because Leader Dice, like, I see that you're Dice, right? Am I live streaming from Vegas? Can I live stream from Vegas? Is that did they enable to where you can stream Twitch from your phone yet? Is that now a thing? Because that sounds dope. I would do that. I could easily see myself doing that. If I can figure out how to have the battery life for it, yeah, I'm in. I'm down. I'm down for it. I'm in it to win it. I am not going to be playing in any of the main events, however. There's an IRL channel? No, the problem is that I can't stream from my phone. I need to find out if I can stream from my phone. So, I need to find out if I can do that. I don't know. Loving the Narset. I dig it. Ooh, look at that. Abraham MTV. You are our featured viewer of the day. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for being our featured viewer of the day and bringing a little bit of that extra special spice. Part of it is that you bring 4 A's to the stream, which is super duper sweet.
It is quite sweet.
I know.
We have one match outstanding.
Yes, that does sound outstanding.
But they are not able to move. It is game 3, and I believe that match is going to be over pretty quick.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, I was going to say I don't know where this is going.
Me neither. I just really had no progression, but I wanted to see the limits of my face.
Would you say you wanted to measure the limits?
I wouldn't.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
That person might still be timed out. I know. I know. We featured someone who we timed out. We've never had that happen before, but I think it's pretty great.
That's actually pretty hilarious.
Well, when you get back, you're our featured view of the day.
Yeah.
As a quick note, we do try and keep this stream family friendly, which means language in the chat as well as from ourselves. We do hold ourselves to that. It's important to, I think, make this a stream where anybody can watch with anyone, anytime, anywhere. So, it's an important thing for us, and we certainly appreciate.
I was gonna say, of course, it happened when I left.
Oh no, this was some time ago.
Oh well.
Yeah, but the timeouts, like the default timeout is 10 minutes. Yeah.
You can go sit in a corner and think what you've done, basically.
Basically, but since it's on a phone, like that doesn't really affect your ability to watch.
True.
Yeah, corners don't mean what they used to.
Yeah.
By the way, a good amount of people, it turns out, know this, but just to offer this since we're talking about corners, do you know why people say be there or be square? Because you won't be around.
Oh man.
Yeah. That's
how did I not grasp that?
I know. Well, I do now, but like,
yeah,
it's crazy, right?
Man.
I know.
It's just in.
It's crazy.
Also, yeah, corners don't mean what they used to. That is surprisingly deep, and I'm not prepared for that.
I'm not prepared to come up with just quite how deep it is.
Yeah.
It seems like something to where it's like, it looks like a puddle. You just decide that you're going to drive over it with
yeah.
your with
and
your
then
scooter.
you blow out your tire.
And
because
then,
it's actually, like, deeper than you thought.
You find an underground river channel. You see a manatee.
Yeah, like...
Ugh.
That's one of those things you could only think of at, like, 11 at night.
We're going to be at a GP.
Yeah.
You get to hear my midnight thoughts.
Midnight Thoughts with TJ is something really special.
I do love my midnight thoughts.
There. Oh, man.
I should start tweeting them. Like, just when I'm home. Just when I think of stuff. They're fun, though. They're a hootenanny.
The reverse kangaroo. The reverse kangaroo.
You know, that might actually explain the geometry quote that we have. That might be the origin story of that geometry quote.
I don't think so.
It might be.
No.
I would believe it. I honestly can't think of any other reason. I just remember that at one point Bryce was like, geometry. And I have zero context on that. I was there for it and have zero context for it.
That describes all of the quotes, though. You were there and you have zero context for it.
That's a good point.
So...
Keep it PG. We do only tweet the PG ones.
That's very true. There's an entire hashtag I made because of that.
Mr. Polycade, it's good to have you here. Thanks for hitting that follow button. Oh, it was for like no reason.
I'm
Okay.
gonna trust Doro on this one. That's
Yeah.
probably a good call.
But there's what things we can't tweet.
Things we can't put on Twitter.
There's hashtag things we can't put on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's actually a very vague hashtag and very little is attached to it because we
Because we can't put it on Twitter.
exactly. But occasionally we just come up with something that
Yeah.
we can't put on Twitter.
Yeah. Because you trust me, you don't want to hear it.
I can stream to Twitch with the Broadcast Me app on Android or Live. Air Solo. Doodly doodly doo. Okay, that's awesome. Ouroboros Forum. Yes, we've had some awesome decks today.
Yeah, actually there's someone playing Miracles.
Really? Can you
Yeah.
get them on camera?
I'm gonna try.
Are they in the finals?
No,
Because it's Miracles?
because it's Miracles.
Ha ha ha! Are they the person who's still in their game?
Actually, yes.
A sense of presence I have not felt since.
2 weeks ago.
Oh, jeez. Wait, no, it's longer than that, isn't it?
I feel like it's only been 2
I
weeks.
feel like it's been a month.
No, it's been about a month actually.
Leader Dice, how's it going? What's up with you? I don't think that you described your name to me yet. I'm still confused about how one of these dice is a leader. Is it the D20? Is it rank? Or is it something... Did you miss Delver? I don't think we had any Delver.
Leader just followed.
And that's the end of the stream.
Yeah, and that's it. And that's it.
We're done.
We can't top that.
Ever.
Yeah.
Canceling.
Canceling the stream now.
If you two get to make that joke, so
Yeah,
do I.
yeah.
We're not actually canceling the stream.
No,
Nor are
not
we
at
ending
all.
it right
not
now.
At all, not at all.
No.
We've still got another full round.
Yes. We did have Delver. It was up against Joe.
And
Lost.
Lost.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It always crits. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, maybe it's a dice that always crits. I dig it. I dig it. Did we have Death and Taxes? Will we have Death and Taxes?
No. And no. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's
We
just-
had a lot of Aether Vials, though.
Do we?
Well, we had 3 Aether Vials from Joe. We had
Right.
A lot of Aether Vials from Corbin. So, we got kind of Death and Taxes.
It's a night most vile here at Geek Fortress.
Yeah, there are no taxes. Mostly just death.
Well then,
Yeah.
Anarchy is in effect. Any burn?
Gonna have
I
to deal
don't know.
damage to all the white permanents.
I don't know if burn is out there. I know people are still good. People. I know.
I made that joke. I did not think it would catch on.
Yep, that's okay.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna be gone for a week.
I forgot about that too. Wow.
Yep. So we're not going to be streaming next week because we'll be in Vegas. We
Yes.
will be back the week after.
Yeah, we promise. We're just taking a week off for Vegas.
I
That's
will
it.
try to stream from Red Baron MTG while I'm there from my phone if I can figure out how.
Yeah, I'm sure we can do it.
We could probably stream some playtesting.
Yeah.
Like there will likely be. Our hotel is no, jeez. I know that it's fake, but no, I'm not. Jeez. Jeez. What would I do if it wasn't for this stream? I've had this thought. I don't know. I've had like a full thought of like, what would I do if I wasn't streaming like 30 hours a week? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what I'd do actually.
If you weren't just playing
Yeah,
that and streaming?
if I wasn't playing Magic and streaming.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not.
I just like this
I
too
am.
much.
I am unaware.
I can do short vids on Twitter. I also do intend to do that. Follow me on Twitter and I'll be sending out short vids. That's what I'll call them.
Oh, that's what I can do. when I'm in Vegas.
30 more hours of sleep?
That's what I'm gonna do.
You mean a regular amount?
Definitely dub smashing. Doing the dub smash.
What?
Are you not aware of dub smash?
Nope.
Oh, you are in for a treat.
Am I?
Yes.
It sounds like okay. Okay.
Dub smash.
I thought
A+.
I thought that was confusing. You'll find teacher in the corner of a seat somewhere. I paid for the whole seat, but I only needed the edge of it.
You'll pay for the full seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Oh, actually, you know what? That seems like a great time to hype this up.
Yeah.
Have you all heard about the Modern 1K coming on up?
You know, I haven't heard about this 1K.
It is a
Tuesday.
full 1K, a true 1K, 1K of prizes. That means 1,000 for those of you who don't know your letters. Well, we are going to be stepping up here the Sunday after we get back from Vegas. That is the 24th, if I did my math right.
I think you did.
Thank you very much. We're going to be jamming it in with a true 1K. I'll be here in the booth with a undecided, undisclosed, because, well, we don't have one yet.
I was going to say, it'll probably be me.
Hooray! Coleman's going to be hopping in with
Yep.
the booth with me potentially as we jam on in for a true $1,000 prize pool. Players playing their modern decks of their dreams, of their nightmares, and fighting in for the true pleasure of bashing their enemies. I believe Conan said it best when he said, falling down a little bit of boulders, and I gotta say, that is what we'll all be feeling on that
I
day.
will definitely feel like I've got boulders in my head. So
25th. It's the 25th.
clearly your math was incorrect. It's a number higher than 20. Burn players a little bit dicey on that
Outside
subject.
my realm. Oh, geez. So
1,000 Tybalt dollars.
the Sunday.
Yep.
Sunday after Vegas, we will be coming on after a nice vacation. We'll be feeling rested, but it will be time to hit the gym of the LGS, because when there are $1,000 up for prize pool, you gotta think I'm gonna splash on in that one, and there will
Definitely.
be no lifeguards to keep you safe.
We're definitely going to make some noise
Yes.
in the water.
It's gonna be some Marco Polo, and that polo is gonna be the top 8, and we're all gonna be calling for it.
That's a solid one. I'll give you that.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate that one.
That's solid.
Tybalt dollars? Tybalt dollars are great. Let me tell you about it.
They're like normal dollars, but then they,
Well, they're called
Don't.
they're actually called Tibucks, but
Tibucks?
Yeah,
Mm.
they're called.
I was
Tibucks.
unaware of the new terminology.
No, it's okay. It's okay. They're called Tibucks, and what it is that each Tibuck is worth, well, 1 Tibuck. However, what you can do is recycle it. You can recycle it, and you get a random amount of Tibucks in return.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
it's usually 1.
Oh, so they're bitcoins.
No,
No?
no, you get 1 Tibuck back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I hear I like bad joke about kind of music do mummies listen. Oh, what kind of music do mummies listen to? Rap.
I was gonna say I have the answer to this. I've heard this one before.
Rap. It's rap.
rap. It's rap music. Yeah.
Is the same at Planeswalker the new Tybalt? No, God, it's awful.
Yeah. It's so much worse than Tibbles.
So what you can do is that anytime that you receive a Tibuck,
Okay.
you actually get rid of a random number of your other Tibucks of any denomination,
Oh, okay.
because they come in different denominations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you receive 1,
Okay.
so you were awarded you were awarded the certificate of 100 Tibucks.
Okay.
But of all your certificates, you now lose 1 randomly.
Okay.
Now these do range in their amounts.
Okay. Okay.
Now you can turn in 200 Tibucks
Okay.
to take away someone else's Tibucks equal to the number left in your hand, to where they lose that many.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now, you can turn in 600 Tibucks to
You
gain
sure-
control
you sure
of
it's
everyone
not
else's
700?
Tibucks for a day.
You sure it's not 700 Tibucks?
I am 100% uncertain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that
You turn
is
in
incorrect.
You turn in 700 Tibucks, and what you do is you gain control of everyone else's Tibucks for the day.
Okay.
Everybody, when they get to 0 Tibucks, then resets at 2.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah,
I like how the reset.
yeah, yeah.
Neato.
Yep.
If I was to eat it, it'd be a Neato burrito.
I have eaten it. Don't recommend it.
Mm.
Yeah, not fun.
Okay.
You can, however, receive more than 1 at the same time.
Oh,
You
really?
still only have to discard 1. Still at random.
Uh,
So when you're gifted the 2 at the beginning,
are these gifts, can they be given or ungiven?
they can be given. You can
Oh, okay.
gift your Tibucks.
Okay.
It's very difficult to regulate that, so we have no capacity to. Yeah.
So would you say they fluctuate?
No.
No, they don't fluctuate?
Nope.
They aren't, like riding around somewhere on a bicycle?
Nope. Nope. That would be Haze Frog. A stick.
Haze Frog just out of nowhere.
It has flash.
I guess that's fair. You know what? You got me. You RKO'd me out of nowhere.
I'm gonna start Haze Frogging people.
Just Haze Frog. Haze Frog.
That's a Haze Frog. It's a stick. What's blue and sticky? Hold on.
Snapcaster Mage. It sticks around. It's a permanent.
Huh. That's
Yeah.
a weak joke.
It's also a stick with blue paint on it.
Oh. What's blue and smells like red paint?
Blue paint?
Where'd you get... Why are you smelling that stick? Made that joke on the spot. I bet you can tell.
Yeah, I can actually tell.
I bet you can tell.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. I like that 166 people are hearing us rant about nonsense.
Oh, yeah, well, to be fair, that describes my daily basis.
Thanks, everybody,
So-
for joining us. We're between
Yeah.
matches at the moment. We're going to try and find another one, but of course, the Legacy player is ruining it for all of us.
The
Miracles
Miracles,
player.
player, actually, it's actually pretty funny.
There's a lot of potential in that deck, but it just isn't getting to there yet.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to brainstorm ways to make it faster, but I'm just coming up empty.
I have to agree. So, knock knock. Who's there? I'll bite.
Oh, well, I think that's what Haze Frog does all the time.
He's Frog. Knock knock. Who's there?
Haze Frog. Prevent all your combat damage.
I love Haze Frog. See, now you're starting to like Haze Frog a lot more.
No, Haze Frog's just become the running joke of the stream now.
Haze Frog's great. Oh, gee. Is it unexpectedly absent? Apparently, whoever was knocking is gone now. Jeez. So I guess it is unexpectedly absent.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I guess so.
Jeez. I guess that's the way that it goes.
Well, you know, if it was expectedly absent, then we got a thing to talk about.
So when does a bad joke become a dad joke? When the punchline is apparent.
Hey.
Hey, hey. What smells like paint, but you can't see what it looks like?
Invisible paint?
Invisible ink?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Paint in your eyes. That's actually a really good one.
Actually, the best part is that I was thinking that, but I couldn't think of a clever way to say it, so I moved on.
Yeah.
I was like, it's probably paint in my eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably good.
Face paint. I could have said face paint.
Face paint.
Face paint.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. Check it out. Face paint.
No, he's just a really big Harlan Ellison fan.
What?
You're the Invisible Man.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Busting out some classic literature jokes.
Nice. I have been known to play in leagues. It's an extraordinary gentleman.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I was going 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Underrated movie though.
No, it's not. It's very properly rated.
It-
It's very properly rated. It is not bad. It's not worse than you think. It is certainly not better than you think it is.
What's a magician owl?
Owl of Sages?
A hoot. It's got to be something with hoot.
Yeah.
Hoot. Lens, classic green screen.
Prop comedy. Hey.
Looks like we're playing a red deck because I'm a carrot top.
You can do better than that.
I didn't have a prop for it.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Let's see what this.
Well, that was awkward.
I don't want this.
Oh, boo. You know what? It doesn't want you either.
Nope. A hoot. I don't get that.
A hooted owl.
I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You know nothing about MTG, young Padawans. Standard or you suck. Well, A, that's some negative language. Let's not have any of that.
Yeah.
B, it's entirely subjective and all formats have their own ups and downs. C, there is nothing wrong with being a vacuum. In fact, it's one of my most
True.
appreciated
And hey,
lenses.
it's actually common knowledge that nothing actually sucks.
Fourth, I do love a good Star Wars reference.
I do. I also do like a Star Wars reference.
Do I like riddles?
It's Houdini. It's a magician owl. Houdini.
That's funny.
That's good.
That's funny. Houdini.
Mm.
That's funny.
That's really good.
I'm gonna use that. What's the occasion? What's the occasion? What?
If you're wondering, TJ just dresses like this.
Oh, the suit. Okay.
Yeah, he just dresses like this.
Jeez.
It is not a special occasion. He just dresses like this.
I didn't have my vest. So, apparently, I do carry this around. I was like, oh, I don't have my vest. I guess I'll have to put on my suit jacket. So, oh, jeez. Looney Pizza? I mean, with a name like Looney Pizza.
Now I want some pizza.
Do you want to go get pizza after this?
I would love to get some pizza.
That sounds great. Let's go do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'm feeling pizza.
Okay. Next time you're out there, do you want to tell the, collaborate?
Yeah, and listen.
Oh, I was back with a brand new invention. Something. It was holding us tightly. It flows like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop you? I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow to the extreme. Or I'll come back like a vandal. Light up a stage, works, jump like a candle. Dance. With speakers that boom. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly. When I play it, it'll melt. And we're gonna get hit by the copyright policy. I better stop.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
All right, we get 6 seconds.
We had 6 seconds.
Then we stop.
Yeah, collaborate and listen.
Full circle.
That actually is a full loop, if you want to clip that. That is a full loop. Just goes over and over and over again.
Do I keep wearing the suit when I go to get pizza? In this case, I likely won't, because
Yeah.
to be honest with you all, it doesn't match my pants.
Ha.
Like I'm a little bit ashamed of this, but I'll
I have to
reveal
call-
a trade secret
I
here.
have to call the fashion police.
Black suit jacket, blue pants.
Ah,
It's not a good call. Luckily, my feet are down here normally. Why'd I reveal that to all of you? I like to be open about my life.
I was gonna say, well, the only times I've worn a tie back here, I've worn shorts.
You're wearing shorts now.
Hey, I totally am.
Oh, jeez. What's a 4-letter sport that starts with T?
Team.
Team sport.
Team sport.
Nice. That's a good one.
Also T-ball.
Oh, wait, that's 5. T-bow.
Right.
T-bow.
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 I don't see L's. I only see wins.
Do you play T-bow?
You play T-bow?
Oh, we gotta think of more. 10. Oh, there was no
There's
is.
the
Oh, jeez. Let's see, what other sports could there be? Trip.
Trip Sports.
Trip sports.
Trip Sports. That's got to be the name of a sports store somewhere.
That's
Trip Sports.
Trip sports, but with
Trip
2
Sports.
P's.
With 2 P's.
2 P's.
Yeah.
Wow, is this Trip sports with 2 P's? 2 P's.
No, you see, it's his brother's store. It's his brother Chip, but he can't use his name on it.
But
so
then
it's
they
Trip
make their entire clothing line called 2 P's. That way you can wear a 2-piece suit that's really only 1 piece.
I was gonna say you can wear it with your toupee.
It's a 2-piece toupee.
Yeah, it's a 2-piece toupee.
Team is not a sport. Sounds like something. Sounds like something a team player wouldn't say.
Yeah, man, you're just not a team player.
Oh,
You got to get your synergy back. You got to
What
work
is-
with everyone else.
What is something we have, but other people use it more? My time. Oh.
I was gonna say my car, but that just got kind of depressing.
Silly miracles. Judges need to ponder on those slow play warnings. Good point. Name. Your name.
I do really think we've reached the terminus of the round, though.
What is Legacy? Jimmy Wild Legacy is a format within Magic. If you
Yes.
want to think about formats, think of it like... see, I kind of liked the My Time thing, though.
That was good. That's really good.
So Legacy... what's the best way to
Think of
describe
it as a
Poker, actually. So
Yeah.
poker has like 7 cards to Texas Hold'em, all this stuff. All the basic tenets of the game are the same. There are rules within the game. However,
Sure.
the ways that you go about them, the rules that will encompass that,
Mm-hmm.
are agreed upon beforehand. So you'll have wild cards and da-da-da-da-da.
Mm-hmm.
Magic is similar in that you have formats. Legacy is a format that allows you to have the largest card pool possible. Yes, there are some exceptions, but
Yes.
the
Yeah.
largest card pool possible. And that's kind of the benefit of it, is that you have a much greater variety. You generally also have a larger power level because of this.
yeah. That's a good way to put it.
It's golf because you can't start the game without a tee. I'm golfing tomorrow. I
Oh,
will make
that's
this joke.
actually a good one.
I will make this joke
My
tomorrow.
dad's a golfer. I need to use that on him. It's a
I'm
good
golfing tomorrow. I have crushed this water bottle.
one.
Crushed its spirit.
Hmm.
Oh, yep. Okay.
That is a bold claim to make about Pull from tomorrow in Standard. That'll be better than Sphinx's Revelation.
Jeez.
That is bold.
You made me a special one, Alexis Bros. Have you heard about the competition, by the way?
I have not.
So we are actually doing a playmat competition here at Geek Fortress. In fact, there's a link that's one of our amazing mods is going to post into the chat.
Yeah, right.
And we are accepting
about
submissions
now.
for about a month to take. Oh yeah, you know about it. We talked about that.
Yep, we totally have.
Yeah, we have. I
But
was
for
like,
everyone,
I'm surprised.
who is not aware,
Where you can submit your own design for the Geek Fortress playmat.
what's at the end of a rainbow? Disappointment.
Jeez.
Oh, that was super unintentional, but man, that got dark. Oh wow.
Oh. Jeez.
Oh, boy.
The playmat thing was your idea? That's awesome. We've been talking about it for a little bit, so you must have been what actually motivated him to do it.
It's too real to be intentional.
Yeah. What's at the end of a rainbow? Hold on. What's at the end of the rainbow? Infrared
No.
and ultraviolet.
I was gonna say nothing. It never ends.
I like mine more.
Yeah. That's a
But
good
yours
one.
is good.
Yeah.
Yours is like if it's like the rainbow that's like
Yeah.
full circling, you know?
I was gonna say it's like the letter W. That's a good one.
Should have seen that coming.
Yeah.
Ever seen those tacky T-shirts that look like a tux or a suit? I have seen them. I don't own any though. So, a W. Oh, that's good root beer. Let's see. Super Dude 416. What a great name. What turn are they on? What's going on? I don't-
So apparently they've been playing for 10 minutes.
Are they going to game 2? Well then. Round 4 is apparently underway. That is interesting. Jeez. Jeez. Oh, goodness. Gracious. Golly gee gosh. Alright. So Larry is on Soldier Stompy.
Yep.
Just
Nope.
make him replay game 1 as punishment.
I gave them something even worse. I gave them the stare down.
Ooh.
And you do not want to be in the end of a stare down.
Alright, we'll see you there. And these players are lining up for round 2.
Yeah.
Sorry, game 2 of round 4.
And Steven is actually up on the game.
Welcome to WotC coverage, people. Fair enough. We earned that.
Yep.
Thanks.
That's fair enough. I think I'm actually going to blame Dylan on this one.
If anything, I'll send this video to them as part of our resume.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Check it.
We've got that part down.
Yeah, we've got this part. Oh, we are so good at that.
We have explored the whole range of when we actually start paying attention to the screen.
Yeah, we didn't even have to go to another lane to do it.
Okay. Rudyard, thanks so much for hitting that follow button. So, yes, it does have domestic shipping. I imagine that we're looking at something. Basically, there is actually a law saying that you cannot ship sealed product outside of the U.S.
Yes.
Like, so we are working on. We need to figure out what the option for us is as the prize for outside the U.S. because there should be something. We just need to figure out exactly what it is.
Yeah. So, Steven with that turn 1 death rush, it's actually answered pretty cleanly by this resting piece.
Yes. Is Larry a white deck?
That is correct. It is a lot of white cards. You're going to see a lot of white cards. on
Soldier
the battlefield.
Stompy. Luckily, I have someone here who knows all the soldiers by name.
I do.
It's because, really, you're probably just the best mental magic player that I know.
I do know a lot of weird cards.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
But there is another reason that I'm still working on.
You're disappointed in those 4th edition mountains? It's a good thing there aren't any mountains. Papa Tritty, you're great. Keep being great because you're great.
Yeah, hopefully your recovery goes well.
I talked to someone the other day and they were like, isn't Papa Tritty great? And I said, yes.
He's pretty-
Everyone says it.
He's pretty great.
I talked to someone the other day. It was
Someone.
Coleman.
Yeah,
He said, Papa Tritty great.
it's pretty cool.
I had to agree.
Yeah.
Get great, be great, you're amazing. Looney Pizza, honestly, I like pizza and I like Looney Tunes. You're the combination of everything
Man,
that I ever
so
loved
good.
as a kid.
Yeah, like, yeah.
So
I
thanks for
don't have
being
anything
who you are.
there.
We've got a Thalia coming down. Now that's actually a pretty nice one. It's like,
Yeah, the Heretic Cathar.
Stephen's made a base fairly non-basic.
So funny enough, that creature's legendary.
yes.
Steven has Karakas.
Yes.
Karakas comes into play tapped.
Yes.
So that's actually kind of awkward here.
It is. He also didn't play it for the turn.
It looks like he is trying to Maelstrom Pulse. He goes for that instead of the Rest in Peace. Just thinking, man, this Deathray Shaman is a 1-2. I like playing 1-2s. So,
I like 1-2.
I like playing them, so I'm going to... what is that? Is that the new Vampire Nighthawk?
The Vampire Whitehawk?
Yeah.
Yes, that is the
Oh,
Vampire
okay.
Whitehawk.
Okay.
Yep.
Thought it looked like it.
This deck is running a couple of choices that are outside the realm of the normal Soldier Stompy deck.
That would be one of them.
Yes, it is. There's one other, but I can't remember exactly what it is. But I remember seeing it and going, huh, neat. But a permanent captain coming on down. I'm going to bring that card up.
So, Steven's going to have access to a Planeswalker here, and it's going to be Liliana of the Veil.
Where's this tournament located? Well, we are located in Snohomish, Washington at a shop called Geek Fortress, name up above, or in our hearts, in your hearts, and in the hearts of the people. But welcome. It's a pleasure having you here. We do the stream 3 times a week, though next week we'll be off because we'll be in Vegas. Hope to see you there.
Yeah. So, more 1-2s.
Mason Waterhouse, thanks for hitting that follow button. I like water, I like houses, and I like Mason. Mason's my friend.
Mason's pretty cool.
Yeah, Mason's a great guy.
So, Larry is still looking at this 2-3.
And he's also got 4 mana, but he's, like, we are classically seeing the mediocre beatdown gameplay.
Let me tell you something about the mediocre beatdowns.
It's true.
The land should have entered tapped. He played a basic Plains when the
Yes.
Thalia was in play. So, that will come into play untapped.
Exactly. But there were 16 players. Both of these players are undefeated, to my knowledge.
I believe they are.
All right. So the Vampire Whitehawk, which I don't remember what it's called, but it's a 2/3 flying vigilance lifelink.
Yes, it is from the new set. And here comes Umezawa's Jite.
That ain't bad.
Yes, most definitely. And I'm actually just gonna get in here pretty quick.
Find out what the name of that card is. We're just getting the name of that card for you. Okay.
Aerial Responder.
Ah.
Would not have ever in a million years gotten that.
Nope. Neither would I. I also, dang it. You know what? I like it better up there.
Actually, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it because it's looking.
Also, is he wearing an eye patch?
Yes. I think it's actually a monocle, but yes.
Whatever.
So we are going to go for the block there. It does have that sweet, sweet life link, and
And
we're
we're just
going
gonna use all of it to try to just go over and kill that.
gain 2, take 2.
Yeah.
15
That'd be
to
pretty good.
18. The Umezawa's Jite
Ooh, a
using
pass.
those counters to finish it out.
That is oof.
Oh, I'm sorry. What? Oh, just pass from.
Yeah, just a pass. That is not good.
Very
as they
struggling.
say.
Blessed
Blessed Alliance.
Not escalating.
Oh,
Ooh!
that's why.
MiG 26700. Thank you so much for the follow. It's awesome having you here. Double sacks, and suddenly, Larry's looking a lot like Goldman. Sorry, Steven's looking a lot like Goldman.
There you go.
Right? Because
There you go.
Goldman Sachs.
Yep. Was Larry at the last GP Vancouver? This is actually a pretty common deck. It's making the rounds. Soldier Stompy is, yeah, like I said, making the rounds because it has a great combo matchup.
Chalice is good.
And so is Thalia.
Thalia is good.
The problem is against fairer decks like this, it's not as strong.
Removal is good.
Yeah.
So we've got small 1/1s in the air, but one of them suiting up a Jite. Now you might think that the Incorporeal may have a bit of trouble carrying the Corporeal, but that does not prove to be the case in this situation. Suppression Field coming on
Suppression
down.
Field's actually pretty good against Umezawa's Jite.
It's also pretty good against Liliana.
Yeah.
Granted, Liliana is not very good right now.
Yeah, when Larry is empty-handed.
Going for a fetch here, paying 2 for it.
Yeah, well, he had the mana anyway. There's no
He's
real
not
reason.
doing nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. He said, like someone who clearly knows his words.
Yeah, that's exactly what you sound like.
Nothing says nothing like a man in a suit. It sounds like a tagline for like peanut butter.
I was gonna say that sounds like sounds like a Men's Warehouse quote. But you need to like class it up a little.
You're gonna like the way you say nothing. I guarantee.
I
it.
guarantee it. Now that's the like Men's Warehouse in like the back hills of Kentucky. You gonna like the way you say nothing.
I know nothing about Kentucky, so I don't want to speak for them.
I don't either.
If anyone is here is from
Yes,
Kentucky,
please let us know.
we issue a formal apology for that one.
Yeah, I really do.
We got an extra 2 cuts for this. It was Jite. Lots of mana up, floating, hanging around, and we're gonna bash down to 13 here.
So Steven did draw an Abrupt Decay off the top.
And Larry got a land, a nice counterplay.
Well, it's funny. Abrupt Decay can't be countered.
Triggered. Oh, Tevin's from
Cost
Kentucky.
2 mana.
So we're gonna uptick, gonna discard that to Swamp.
I like how we're still upticking the Liliana, despite it not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's like...
So Audric Lunar, whatever. I can't remember the name of it.
Larry offers the handshake, and in response, Steven abrupt decays the suppression field.
That is a solid response.
What a...
Force of Williams.
Oh, Force of Williams, thank you so much for that follow. I offer the handshake. All right.
Abrupt Decay, you're gonna get.
I'll blow up your suppression field. That way I don't have to pay 2 to shake your hand. Oh, jeez. You didn't have to pay 2. He abrupt decayed.
I'm gonna mention that to him. I'm gonna see what they're gonna say.
All right, we'll see you all on up there. We're gonna try and find another match here. We've got lots of time. Yeah. Hello, and thank you so much for joining. My name's TJ, and we are going to try and find you another match. We do apologize that we missed the first game of that one, but that was actually the finals. Game 2 going to Steven, who also took Game 1 by cutting him off of some white mana. Came in here a week ago asking for advice on how to get started in Magic. You played your first game today. Lost 4, but won 1. There's a lot to learn, and you mean a lot. Anyway, oh, that is awesome. Magic 13. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. There is a lot to learn, but remember that you can start slow and just learn things as it becomes relevant. There is much to learn and very little that you will need immediately. So just keep having fun. That is the most important thing. If you are having fun, you know enough. That's it. So thank you so much for coming back. It is awesome having you here. Find you burn. Ooh, 8 bolts. Putting in 8 bolts clearly. Going up against the life gain strategy by the way that you're wording it. What format did they play? Good question, Looney Pizza. Good question. Whew. Got a little bit of a cough. Just cleaning that up. I did get to draft before this, but I didn't actually play in the draft. I just drafted. I just got to pick a deck. I didn't actually get to play it. But still fun. And Coleman is trying to find us a match. If nothing else, we should force them to give us an exhibition match. What happened to the old bolts? We replaced them with these new ones, which I think are much better. I like these new bolts. They're super de-duper sweet. And they look more like lightning bolts than the previous ones did. You just kind of, bam! Looks like lightning striking all around you. You don't know where you are. You just know you're in the middle of the storm, but not the storm where they're counting up those things and they're going to tendrils you. But the storm where you've got lightning all around, and all of a sudden you don't want an umbrella, but you're also getting rained on, and you're trying to find shelter, but you can't stand near that tree. You don't want to be golfing. You just got to find shelter. You got to get inside. You want to avoid that because that is not where you want to be when you be in there. It's going to be great and awesome and all kinds of fun. Okay. Let's see. What do I recommend to get better into Magic? Ask questions, first of all. Ask a lot of questions. Second, you ever been in a store? Oh, jeez. So, ask a lot of questions. Like, if something doesn't make sense to you, watch people who are better than you play. So, I'm not sure, if you're talking about Constructed, watch someone who is better than you with that deck play, and then ask them questions about why they played the way that they did. Find out the answer to that. Then, the other one, like, that is a very true recommendation. Lose a lot, which means play against people who are better than you. Like, or maybe not better than you, but, like, play against opponents that are difficult for you. Because losing... Oh, that's a haze frog. It's a haze frog. But losing will teach you much more than winning will. Winning, you don't... Like, losing has a clear point where it went wrong that you can learn. When you win, it is not always clear what could have gone better because the result was the best possible. Medrix, thank you so much for hitting that follow button. It's a pleasure having you here. You are awesome. But when you win, it is not clear what could have gone better because you have achieved the end goal. When you lose, it gives you something to find for what you could have done better. So my number one advice for like improving your game is A, watch someone play the deck better than you, and B, lose a lot.
Yeah.
Losing is how you get better.
Yes. Yeah. You definitely. I've learned a lot more in losing than I have in winning.
Yep, my favorite quote for that is winning is practice, losing is a lesson.
Yes. Also, practice your sideboarded games. You're gonna play at minimum the same amount.
Yes.
That is the other.
Most people do not play sideboard games when they're testing.
Yes.
And that is between 50% to 66% of all of your matches ever played.
So, yeah. Anyway, so we've got an exhibition game because we entered the round late. But we've got Josh facing the wall, who's actually just going to be playing the same deck we just saw in Soldiers. And you've got Corbin on the other side playing Doomsday. So,
Okay.
we're gonna see if Corbin knows what he's doing.
Alexis Bros, I respectfully but strongly disagree that watching will not. Like, watching will absolutely make you a better player. It's
Yeah,
like
I agree with TJ.
like watching baseball makes you better at baseball. Watching football makes you better at football because
Yeah.
there are people better than you doing it, and you should figure out like
Yes.
what would they do.
Mhm.
So, because let's just say, what's a good example? Okay, Obs on Company. I play
Yeah.
Obs on Company, right?
Yep.
And I always go for the combo first.
Yep.
And I'm doing fine.
Sure.
But I've never watched anyone else play Obs on Company. So I'm doing fine. I know the combos in there. I go for it. But every time I get disrupted, I start losing. Ignatius, thank you so much for hitting that follow button. Hopefully I said that right. Ignatius, either way.
Yeah.
It is by watching the people who play the lot and know to play a mediocre beatdown deck and then win
Yeah.
is how you will learn like the different lines to play against different decks. Like
Granted, it's a little different now, but
Sure.
that's
now you have two combos. But
Yeah.
until I'm done. Okay. Reed is a great source to watch.
Yes.
He just
Yeah.
doesn't stream that much.
He also just watch every one of his videos, no matter what it is.
Reed
Even
Duke's,
if it's not a format you think you'll enjoy.
Reed Duke's pretty good.
Yeah.
He ain't bad. Okay. Step up my beard game? That's fair. That's fair. Oh, they're saying
They're
you step up
talking
your
to
game.
me.
I thought they were saying to me to step up my beard. Huh.
I haven't been called Beard Man before.
Really?
No, I really haven't.
Is Doomsday a black deck? Doomsday's a deck, it's blue-black.
Yeah, Doomsday is a deck.
Doomsday is a nightmare. Oh, look, he's got a Doomsday in hand.
No, technically Doomsday is a sorcery,
I
not a
know.
nightmare.
I know.
But
If there's
hey,
you and Bryce.
the jokes, they just keep a coming.
I do love me some good old-fashioned pedantry.
Said TJ lyingly.
I very lyingly. Very lyingly.
So Duress gonna take out a Chalice of the Void,
Oh, jeez.
and Josh is gonna respond by playing a turn 1
Chalice.
Preeminent
Captain?
Captain.
Also good.
Considering he drew Enlistment Officer off for the turn, that's gonna be pretty good. Alright, then Corbin is gonna untap.
I like his upside-down land.
I was gonna say, I really don't. It's kind of tilting me.
That's okay, you're not on the field.
No, I'm really not.
Okay. It's a proxy.
This is a proxied. This is a proxied.
So we've got a brainstorm coming on up. Let's see.
So Doomsday is I guess we can get into Doomsday while Corbin's taking his turn. Doomsday is a deck that has been called as as TJ decides to do literally anything else while someone explains Doomsday.
Sorry, it's a nightmare.
Doomsday is known as one of the hardest decks in Legacy to play optimally because when you resolve Doomsday, you exile your entire deck except for 5 cards. You can rearrange those cards in any order, but those 5 cards are your entire library.
It's also very rarely the same pile, because you've been drawing cards the whole time.
Yes. So there are versions of Doomsday that win with Tendrils of Agony. There are versions of Doomsday that are probably the more popular version is with Laboratory Maniac.
It's the one that's best known.
It's also probably the best one, quote unquote. So, Josh with an attack can put Enlistment Officer into play, gonna find Palace Jailer and another Preeminent Captain.
I've never rolled up the sleeve on a suit jacket before.
But yeah, this deck normally would play Sensei's Divining Top to get a free activation and win the game with Laboratory Maniac. Without top, it's not quite the same.
It's gonna be odd. Look at that.
So Palace Jailer gonna come into play.
Exile nothing.
That first ability gonna be the most important part.
But we do become the Monarch.
We do become the Monarch. Do get to draw another card.
So that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we are now gonna have King Josh.
Long may he reign.
Long may he reign. Long may he reign with his card drawing prowess.
Yeah.
There is
Corbin's gonna
truly peace in the kingdom.
Yeah, Corbin's gonna fall all the way down to 15. I believe, is that Lake of the Dead?
Monarch is a token which exists in the command zone that says at the beginning of each end step you draw a card. Or at the beginning of your end step you draw a card.
Not even close, MTG bot. Not even close.
But at the beginning of your end step you draw a card. If you deal combat damage to a player, or if you deal combat damage to the Monarch, you become the Monarch.
Yep.
But if you aren't dealt damage, you stay the Monarch. So at the end of each of Josh's turns, he's going to get to draw a card.
Lake of the Dead? Yeah. Okay.
That's a Lake of the Dead.
That is a Lake of the Dead.
This deck.
Get the token out of here. Just use it. It's fine.
Is that
we
red
know
mana?
what's going on. Yeah. It's red mana. So he's 1 red floating. And I believe we're going to try to cast Doomsday this turn.
Yep. Probably sacrificing a swamp.
Sack that to add 4 black.
All
So we've
right.
got 4 black, a blue, a red.
4 black, blue, red.
And then I believe we have 1 storm count is the other one that's floating.
We have got a Doomsday.
Mm-hmm.
And is that a...
That is a chromatic sphere.
that's the old school, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
And we are going to cast Doomsday. We're going to lose half our life rounded up. And I believe with that floating, we're going to crack LED.
So we're going to go down to 7.
No, we're going to go to we're going to go to blue and red floating.
No, 7.
Oh, 7.
Life.
7 life, yes.
Yeah.
And we are going to... I assume we're going to crack LED.
I mean, it's not going to be very useful once... Well, I guess he's in top deck mode. He can kind of wait.
That's true.
He only has the 5 cards left.
And he's getting a cell phone call. Classic.
So he's going to put one of these on top so he can draw it
Yep.
with the chromatic sphere.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going to start this, because he has no cards in hand but 5 in the library.
Yep.
He's going to kick this off with the sphere to draw the first card.
I imagine one of these cards is going to end
Be
up
probe.
being Ideas Unbound.
Probably Probe too.
Yep, Probe. Now, crucially, you don't have to pick different cards. They can be the same card.
True.
You can have multiple copies of a card in there.
Really, you could go for... Like, you could realistically go for 3 probes, a
Lab Maniac.
Laboratory Maniac, and a Street Wraith. Oh, no, you can't actually afford that.
Yeah. At 7 life, you can get 3 probes.
3 probes, another sphere, and a Laboratory Maniac. Would actually work. No.
No,
You only have 2 mana left. You need actually a mana source. Oh, no, you have the... lands
Well,
left.
that's... I'm trying to figure out here. So 3 probes.
That'll do it.
So you draw. You got 4 cards left in the library. Yep, all those cards cantrip.
Yep. So I think any combination of
No, because you need one card that draws multiple cards.
Why?
Because then you'll have 0 cards in library and have no way to actually...
Oh, because you have the Laboratory Maniac was one of them.
Holy light.
Oh, okay.
Ah!
So definitely card you're boarding in. Definitely boarding in Holy Light.
What does Holy Light do?
Black creatures get -1/-1.
Nailed it.
So good.
So good against this black deck.
Yep. So this Doomsday is going to resolve. Looks like he is going to exile the Lab Maniac. Interesting, not going to go for the Lab Maniac.
He doesn't have enough Storm to go for a Tendrils.
I wonder what he's going to go end up doing.
Past in Flames?
No, those are all exiled. Those are not in the graveyard. Oh,
Oh,
sorry,
good point.
non-white creatures get -1/-1. Not black creatures. My apologies. It's been a while since I've cast, commons that were only good, 10 years ago.
Clearly not.
It might not even be a common. So we're gonna draw a card, and we're gonna find a probe.
Probe it up. I don't think there has to be something that we're missing, unless he's got
Yeah.
another Laboratory Maniac.
2 Lab Maniacs would be very bold. Be very bold.
Way to do that.
Yeah, way to go.
Jeez.
So that's an Act on Impulse.
Nice.
So we're gonna exile the top 3 cards.
I like that a lot.
Oh, Burning Wish. Interesting. 6, 7, 8, and then actually, if he has a Tendrils in his board, that's game because Josh is at 16.
That's brilliant. Exile the top
Ah.
3 cards of your library. Instead of turn, you can play cards exiled this way.
Yeah, go get Tendrils.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
Didn't need Laboratory Maniac
What a
after all.
line.
Yeah,
Counterspell.
Tendrils you.
Ten.
How many drills?
Mana Tithe. Mana Tithe. Nah.
How many drills would Corbin like to cast?
Jeez. That was sweet.
Yeah, that was good.
That was dupe.
Yeah, look at that. Even decided, yep, I can storm out.
Doomsday is a weird deck.
Doomsday is a very weird
Corbin's
deck.
done more research than we have into it.
Yeah, that's very true. I did not think about Act on Impulse. That is a very cool card.
Act on Impulse is awesome.
Yeah.
I love this mechanic. Also, that art, incredible.
Yeah, I wish I actually had that on a playmat.
Oh, jeez.
That'd be quite cool.
Because, like, it's so high def and there's, like, a fist going through. Like,
Yeah.
oh, jeez. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, that's really good.
It's so good. It's so very good.
So look at that. The king has been dethroned.
It's a good foil. You're right. You're right.
Not the king anymore.
Good point.
Hey, Corbin came at the king. He didn't miss.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep. That's where I was going with that, too. I'm glad we're on the same track.
I'm having to. Exhibition matches, all bets are off.
Exhibition matches. Well, Corbin is up a game, so.
That's true. He is the usurper.
So Josh is gonna board in some Stony Silences, and make his, board out some Palace Jailers.
Do I like the new art or the old art on snow-covered lands? I actually like the new art. I know that you prefer the white border.
There are no white borders. Yeah, I prefer the old border on
Do you?
Snow-Covered Lands. So,
I prefer the new.
yeah, that's just me though.
But they're specifically the art.
Oh, specifically
The
the
art
art
for the new ones
I
is
like
better.
the art on the new ones. Yeah, is Act on Impulse Chandra, Jaya, or someone totally different? It is Chandra.
Yep, it's Chandra.
It is Chandra.
You don't want to know what happens when I put on the goggles. I once said this to someone.
Is that actually the flavor text?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, whoa. Actually, Pyromancer's Goggles plus this card must have been sweet.
It wasn't, but
Yeah. That is one person's opinion.
it was conceptually sweet.
Yeah, that's, I'm sure, what was meant to be that way. Huh.
TJ, please, on what? I don't know what I did. I don't actually have goggles, though, but I once said that. Didn't work. They wanted to find out. I have yet to get back to them.
Next time you get back to them, you have to be wearing goggles.
No, like, if they ever see me in goggles, I gotta do something crazy.
No. See, that was the joke. You don't want to see me. That's why you haven't seen me this long. I wear goggles now. It's a thing.
What you been up to? I wear goggles now. It is, Someone
So
shoots you.
like any new plans, new job, I wear goggles now. That's my thing.
Someone hits you up on Facebook. How's life been? I wear goggles now. Huh. Someone said they don't want to see it, or they wanted to see it, and I showed them. They didn't want to see it. Neither do you.
Neither do you. Bye.
And
Disconnect from Facebook.
jeez, my interviews have been going poorly lately. So why do you want to wear? Why do you want this job? Well, I wear goggles now.
That's what I do. You don't want to see me when I'm.
Do you have any special talents? I rock these goggles.
So it seems all of your skills are goggles based. Do you want to actually
Tell us about a past accomplishment. Well,
I
one
found
time
these
I put on
goggles.
these goggles. I felt very accomplished. The goggles, man.
So these goggles, do they let you see anything differently?
Like, let's be
They
real.
let me see the world differently, man.
Do they help your vision? Oh, I got vision.
I got so much vision. I'm gonna be sitting in the CEO spot in 3 years, and I'm gonna transform this company. We're just gonna make goggles.
And I'm gonna fire you.
So do I have the job?
We're bad at interviews. Luckily, we hired each other.
Yeah. Hey, look at that.
Game 2.
Game 2.
What a clever way to disguise the fact that we have no idea how Doomsday sideboards.
Not at all, especially a wish board.
What? Who knew? Who knew? Nobody cared who I was until I put on the goggles. What's up, Zach? We're just talking about goggles.
And then there were 2 of me.
You
Man,
know-
everything got weird.
You don't want to know what happens when I put on the goggles, Zach. Zach, it's so good to see you. Are you going to be in Vegas? Tell me yes.
Actually, if anyone would want to see what would happen if we put on the goggles, it would be Zach.
Oh, true. Zach, don't ask. I don't have them. Ah, jeez. We're
That
done.
flavor text.
Look at that. A basic planes from Peasant Josh.
From Usurper Corbin, we're gonna see a Cabal therapy
Ooh,
too.
a nice play. What do you think we're going to be naming?
Well, first I think. Wait, are we gonna try to go off on turn 1?
You'll be in Vegas? I'll see you there.
Oh no,
Oh.
it looks like we're just gonna play those land items first.
I'll meet you for a drink, Zach. Deal?
Dealy McDealersons.
Deal me up, fam. I hate
Well,
saying that.
we're gonna be in Vegas. You're gonna get a lot of deals.
I know. Preordained from the Usurper Corbin.
Man, he's really trying to figure out what exactly he wants to do with his life.
It is going to be tricky. But you know what? He's got a lot of foresight, that kid.
Yeah, he does get to.
That looks like a thumbs up to me. Seems good. All right.
Seems good. Yep.
Cool.
That emote. I'm gonna just use that emote to troll Bryce so long. He doesn't even know how bad it's gonna get.
Is the top 8 on Thursday? No, it's on Friday.
Yeah, I believe all the tournaments are 2 days.
It's Thursday, Friday, Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yep. And then on Monday, well, we don't talk about Monday. That's what happens when you put the goggles on. It turns to Monday. Nobody wants to be there on Monday.
But I will be.
I'll probably be there too.
Yeah.
So Thalia Heretic Cathar.
Actually, that's medium.
Yeah,
Against
not the Thalia he wants.
not many creatures. He does have a land. He drew
Funny
land.
enough, finds a non-basic land.
Weird. In this deck?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that would happen. Oh, that would be cool to save all the top 8s for Sunday.
I think that would be a little restrictive for people who want to play in multiples, though.
It would be also restrictive just from the perspective of like people who are showing up for 1 GP and then want to
Yeah.
leave. But conceptually, awesome.
Oh, that would be really cool, but I guess a little unsustainable. So, the therapy is going to be full information now with that probe.
You don't do all top 8s at the same time. Runner, runner, runner.
Oh yeah, just in
It's
a row.
going to be back to back to back to back.
And Corbin immediately punished for playing that fetch land as he draws on land that would have just untapped normally.
I bet you feel silly right now.
I know I would.
Oh, you.
So Duress gonna take out that suppression field. And what is Josh going to do?
Chalice looks pretty good.
Oh well, it depends on if he drew one.
He did.
Oh, well in that case, yeah, it looks pretty
That
good.
Chalice on 1 looks real good against this deck. This deck's like, what, 80% cantrips? And he already played out the Lion's Eye Diamonds
I was gonna say if I could, I'd actually find a way to get Chalice on 3.
just to beat Doomsday itself.
Yeah, because otherwise, what does this deck do? He doesn't play any rituals.
True, and he can't Burning Wish for the answer.
Yeah. Burning Wish is a 2-drop.
Yeah, but you already put down a Chalice too.
Oh, okay. Well, then in this case.
Oh, you scamp.
Oh, you scoundrel.
So, we have got Fetch Land from Corbin. He could go for a basic, I suppose, if he had one.
Well, he is a very basic player.
Ow. That's savage.
He plays goblins. He plays a lot of basics.
Okay, sure. We've got...
Don't make this weird.
And look at that.
Ooh, maybe Corbin wants to pitch his hand in response.
Oh, man. Let's see here. Okay.
So it looks like we are gonna fetch.
They are not altered, they are proxied.
Yes. These are the same ones I actually like because they're. Yeah.
If they were to reprint them, I would love that logo to be on
would
there.
Absolutely love. I love them.
Yeah.
'Cause they're.
The logo's sweet.
Yep. I mean, for a Badlands, it is going to come into play tap because of the Thalia, but Corbin's going to untap.
Very cool play by Corbin.
Yeah, playing into cards that you know are there. It's a solid line.
It's a really smart way to get around it, especially now that this Chalice of the Void can't activate. Yes, I know
Yep.
that can't activate
Okay.
before, but now it definitely can.
Oh, man, that's so good.
And we have got more of these sweet, sweet Cabals.
Yeah, man, these really. I hope he's getting a discount on this therapy.
Buying in bulk.
Buying in bulk.
I'm not sure if you can buy therapy in bulk. To be honest. Do you have a big pay up front game plan? I'm going to need a lot. Oh, you know what? Josh is flashing.
I'm gonna need a lot of therapy.
We're gonna be here for a bit.
So, we're gonna cast a Doomsday. What are we gonna do with this
jeez.
Doomsday?
Zach is always on it with his emotes.
Yeah.
Zach's an emote champ.
So you do get to keep your hand with Doomsday.
Yes. Oh, jeez. What would you even do?
The problem is, I don't know what he's gonna do from here.
He has
Looks
what?
to be a Lab Maniac win condition.
Is he just thinking, I'm at 5 and I'm not dead?
Is that Mizium Mortars? I know it's not.
But it must be.
But it must be Mizium Mortars.
But, oh, jeez. I don't know.
Is Corbin gonna go Doomsday Pass?
I think so.
That would be hilarious.
I think so.
It'd be quite funny. I believe is what the kids say.
I really like that Doro filtered in 4 bolts into that list of our emotes.
Oh, it's the Bolter Spacers.
Just sprinkled them in.
Will you put those to your right, where that fat pack box is?
Yes, but only if I can ask
Down
about.
below.
Yeah.
Only if I can ask about this.
Yeah. What about it? That's 7th edition. Do you read the requirements? I don't know if that computer can handle it. Yeah, just right next to fat pack.
What are the requirements on this?
Go ahead and read them bad boys off.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
All right, requirements
Have
on
fun
our
with that
computer.
Oh, don't worry. All you need to do is support Windows 95, 98, or 2000.
I don't.
Yep.
I could probably get an emulator.
You need a 4x CD-ROM drive.
I could get an emulator. Keep going.
16 megabytes of RAM.
Gee, I'm honestly, I honestly don't even.
You've got more than that RAM, I can tell you that.
I've got 32 or something.
Yeah. You only need 100 megabytes of hard drive space, though.
I don't even think if my hard drive can go that small.
So anyway, Corbin's still looking at this Doomsday pile.
That's like a.
Those are
Is that
those are
Flag
Edge of Autumns.
Oh, that's Edge of Autumn where you can sacrifice.
Sacrifice land for cycling.
Nice, but you can only do that if you have.
No, it's if you can. The spell says search your library for a basic. If you have 4 or fewer lands.
That's it.
The cycling
But if
on
you
it.
have more, then you can sacrifice the land to draw a card.
Cycling is just sack a land no matter what. That doesn't
Yeah.
have a restriction on it.
Yeah, I like
So,
it. I
yeah.
like it. It sounds sweet.
Sorry, I'm still reading this.
That's okay.
You need a mouse, keyboard, and sound card.
I think I have a sound card.
It doesn't say what kind of sound card.
Okay, then I
Just
get-
says a sound card.
Is he just looking to untap and then go for it?
100% PC compatible computer.
What?
It's literally what it says.
Or, minimum requirements. Or you can just have a full PC computer. Okay, you almost regretted everything you did on the French's stream? No, you didn't.
Hashtag no
You
regrets.
doubted me, I convinced you otherwise, and you were rewarded.
800 by 600 pixel resolution with 16-bit color display.
Rock Game Audio
hilarious.
with the sub. I love it. I love it. Let's pop some bub. You are great, and I appreciate because you are. Oh man, that also rhymed too. I don't
Yeah.
need to come with another one. We're done.
Yeah, we're good.
You're amazing.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Oh, that's okay, Pains Within. You didn't need that money. It's all digital money anyway, and it was far more exciting that way.
Can't get over 800 by 600 pixel resolution.
I honestly can't go that low.
Oh
Ooh,
man,
Recruit of the Guard. Do you think we're gonna go for a Thalia?
I would imagine.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Luckily, Corbin was smart and went for cards that were activated cycling, which
Yep.
does not get taxed.
Also, did not go for Gataxian Probe because he's at 2 life.
Because Corbin's a smarty.
Also, because there's Chalice. So,
Okay.
so he's gonna cast Act on Impulse. I'm not sure he realizes you can't cycle if it's not in your hand.
I think that's likely.
I'm gonna mention that right
Probably. Oh, he just passed the turn. Corbin does all of that, plays on a tap to rise a canopy and goes past the turn. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Okay, so Corbin was just dead. Alright, so the titles are getting longer,
now. Yeah.
and we're heading into a game 3.
He is aware you cannot cycle from outside your hand.
He just felt like it.
He just felt like it.
Why are there Edge of Autumns? Because he needed it draws cards.
Yeah, it draws
Now,
cards.
why they were in there when he intended to exile them is because apparently he knew he was dead anyway.
Yeah, he knew he was dead.
Okay, and apparently he just spent a lot of time to think about it and
This-
then went for it.
You know, I'm really annoyed by this.
Why?
There's no black card.
That's true. There's
That's
a-
actually legit annoying.
I like that they gave a trained org.
There's an artifact, but no. Also, the green's actually showing up.
That's because it's magic.
Hey! We'll be here all week.
We won't.
No, we won't. We'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be gone on Wednesday.
We'll be gone afterwards. We'll be gone all week.
We'll be in Vegas.
All right, and I think that is.
I think we're calling it. All right, we're
Alright.
calling it at 1-1. That way.
Yeah.
Hold on. We'll get some.
Duck King in the North.
There we go.
They're both co-rulers.
Rulers.
Co-rulers.
That just sounds like a cool hit name.
The co-rulers.
Yeah.
The co-rulers of Snohomish.
Okay. You'll see me in Vegas. I look forward to it. Oh, is that what Jeff Hoagland called the best Magic Online client ever made? Maybe.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It's even starter level.
Oh, thank goodness. I suck. So, alright, let's head on up to the booth and get ready to call it a night. We'll see you out there. Hello and welcome to the Geek Fortress stream. My name's TJ.
I'm Coleman.
And we're streaming out of Geek Fortress. I bet you
Yeah.
can figure that one out. The name's up there.
Yeah, it's somewhere around here.
That's okay. We're located in Snohomish, Washington, where we do this stream 3 times a week, every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
Yep, that is a day.
However, quick little caveat, we're going to put a little asterisk right there. Can you go ahead and asterisk that one for me? Thank you. Because next week we will not be streaming because we will be in Las Vegas at the big old GP Vegas, triple GP weekend. Yeah, that's right. You got to raise your roof. And, of course, you got to be aloof because it is Vegas, the land where nothing is right and nothing is wrong.
They're all left.
Nothing's right, it's all left?
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah, because
Okay.
they're all because we're all gonna leave it on the table.
Oh.
Yeah,
But you got to know when to hold them.
and know when to fold them,
So,
know when to walk away, know when to run.
we are going to be
You never
calling
count
it-
your cards. You never count your money while you're sitting at the table.
We'll wait until he's finished.
I'm done.
Okay. So, this is actually going to be my last commentary until we get back.
Yeah, it'll be mine too, probably.
I
Not.
thought you were here tomorrow.
Said probably not.
Oh, okay. And we will be calling it. So, I will see some of you in Vegas. I will see some of you on my own stream, which I will be doing up until that day. No board.
No spinner.
They were way ahead of the trend.
Yeah.
Jeez. How much were the plane tickets?
The action hits fast and furious as you fight to reduce your opponent's score from 20 to 0 using powerful creatures and spells. Are you ready for the battle? Try it and see.
No. No, I'm not. All right, we're going to do a good old-fashioned hosterino over to... let's see, is there...
Wait, there's
let me
a
see.
rule book in here? I kind of want to buy it just for an old school rule book.
Just to see what the rules were like
Just
at the
to
time?
see the rule book.
How they described the stack when it
Yeah.
wasn't the stack.
No, this is still the stack.
Oh, that was 7th edition,
7th,
right?
yeah.
Okay. They had that concept down at that
Oh
point.
man, the CD-ROM thing?
Uh-huh.
It's foil. It's a holographic CD-ROM.
Dang.
Oh
All right.
wow.
Everybody, thank you so much for joining. It's wonderful having you here. You are incredible and amazing. You make our lives better.
Yes.
And I cannot wait to meet you in Vegas. If you are going to be there, please come say hi. I'll
Also
be dressed
say
similarly
the
to
battle
this,
begins here.
likely without the jacket because it'll be outrageously hot there.
Yeah, I will not be wearing flannel, as a matter of fact.
For the record, I'm still bringing a jacket. Texas taught me that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the weather. It said 70 degrees. I thought, great, sunglasses, no jacket. Got rained on. A lot.
You see, you just operate with Maine. I just wear shorts to everything.
That's a good call.
Yeah, I just wear shorts to everything.
It's a good call. Until then, we'll see you there. Enjoy the stream. Enjoy being who you are. And
Yeah,
from all of us here at Geek Fortress, my name's TJ.
I'm Coleman.
And whether it's good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, just remember that you're a Fortnite. Check out the playmat competition. Check out the website. Check out the stream. Hit that follow button. Hit that sub button. And enjoy the next one.
Also, there is an article on the site by Peter
Jund Guy.
Jund Guy on why he continues to play Jund. It's pretty legit,
It's a revelation in Jundiness.
and it's not the Sphinx's kind.